Deal. Now let us share this to everybody. I always forget how to do this, and I know I did it on my phone. There's the notification. Share link to channel. Share, send, and send, and send. Oop, send it to everybody. Everybody gets to watch me play Rimworld tonight. Enjoy that. My Facebook feed. Share link to channel. Let's do my Disky chords, game news, and send. Alright. So it looks like we have got everything is up and a running. So let's get back to where we left off on Sunday. Not Sunday, but what was that? Friday? We did a Saturday stream. You know it's going to be a good day when you can't remember what days you streamed on. Let's take a look. So we're going to load our game. The Enterprise, the good old Tiberius Mountain Retreat. Now, if I remember correctly, we left our guys in a little bit of a predicament here. Some people were, that's right, some people are down. We have a couple of mental breaks. We have a mad Arctic fox, starvation, colonists needing treatment, lack of ranged weapons, and tattered apparel. Yeah. And Phil. We still have Phil in his bed, snoozing away. Hi, Phil. Still asleep. Still asleep for 22 in-game days. We'll see how that's going to go. Alright, let's check on everybody's health. Percival, he's our guest, and he is having a total mental break, and we don't have any smoke leaf to give him. And him and, let's see the log. He got into a fight, and then he got into a fight with the Arctic fox. So his health isn't, he's okay, he's in no immediate danger, but he's suffering from hypothermia because Percival is outside roaming around, so as soon as he goes down, we can get him into a medical bed. We have a Goto 1 sleeping, and we've got Pip, whose health is finally in the clear. We have Horatio, he's in the clear as well. We keep him for another 14 days for him. Rhiannon had a break and started insulting everyone. His health is good. He got patched up from the couple of bruises he had, but he managed to send Dr. McCoy on an absolute murderous rage because he was insulting everybody. Tasha still got a peg leg, itchy scar. Spock is suffering from hypothermia, which that will clear up just as soon as he gets back in here to the research area. Phil has got malnutrition and a scratch scar, but he's not cold yet. And Captain Kirk is down here smoothing floors. Where are you, Kirk? He's smoothing floors in our warehouse / freezer. So we can leave him with that. I think what I want to do with everybody, since everybody's getting the hypothermia debuff, there's not really anything that we need to go outside for, except for to rescue Percival when he finally goes down. I gotta follow. I know who that is. He's still there. I know you. Welcome. Oh. You have to give me just a minute. My little peaky toes dipping into the streaming and take a minute to really get rolling. But I'm doing it despite my nervousness. I'm so happy. So we got Percival over here, and he's out. And if I don't know, Solaire, if you've ever seen Rimworld, but it's a trip to play. I'm trying not to kill my people. Everybody's suffering from a touch of either food poisoning or hypothermia. So I'm fixing to do a little bit of restricting with zones and to make sure everybody is going to be okay. We've got Percival here. He is off on a bad mental health break. He's just outside roaming around. He's given up. But he's got the beginnings of hypothermia, so as soon as his health gets really, really bad, it'll go down. Hi, I see you in chat too. Thank you for the follow and coming to take a peek. You don't have to stay for the whole way. I'm just excited that I got people watching me. And also a little nervous. This is totally weird, but totally fun at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause this, but we're going to leave it on a slow speed just so that I can make sure everybody stays nice and healthy. We have 2 quests up here. We have a join offer from Ranon, but we are not going to accept or reject that. We're just going to escape out of it because he's a pyromaniac, and once burnt, I can't have another Bernie. I can't have another burnt colony. Just the mental owl is strong with that one. We're going to postpone. And then we have a quest to Smoky Animals. I'm not even going to try. We're going to say Fasa. A baroness of the Broken Empire recently lost a scouting party to a pack of 2 man-hunting raccoons. 2 man-hunting raccoons. The Broken Empire is supposed to be this big, huge, technically advanced, super kingdom, and they lost an entire scouting party to 2 man-hunting raccoons. She wants us to join to lure the beasts to be killed to uphold her honor. They will arrive at our mountain retreat 18 hours after I accept the request. Now, not only do we have 2 man-hunting raccoons to worry about, but the rewards here are actually pretty decent. We've got a couple of choices. We can do the psychic harmonizer. So that way, if you have somebody that's got a joy wire or somebody that is sanguine, and those are traits for the individual pawns, if they're constantly... Raccoons are evil. Raccoons are totally evil. I gotta tell you about the time that I had some in my attic, which by that time I mean 2.5 weeks ago, and I went up there and I screamed at them and they fled my attic. Fun times. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, evil raccoons get me off my game, throw me off my flojo. Psychic harmonizer. If you have somebody that has a permanent high mood, they tend to even out the people around them if they have a nervous trait, or if they're just having a bad time, say their animal died or accidentally cut it up for meat and fed it to them. One of those things that just happens on the rim. There's one of those. It tends to even out everybody that's around them. However, if the person that you have the harmonizer equipped to or installed in, because it's a brain modifier, brain surgery on the rim, gotta love it. If they go down, it can completely wipe your colony, so that's a no. Luciferium is a really neat drug. Wicked is on too. Hi, Wicked. How are you? Welcome to the stream. It's gonna be a lot of fun tonight. I'm trying not to kill my people, and I'm failing miserably so far. Everybody's almost got hypothermia. Percival's out wandering around in the docks. The only people that are happy are my animals because I made kibble. Yeah, fun times. The second reward is Luciferium. That's a really, really interesting drug. The first time you take it, you're completely addicted. And normally that wouldn't be a bad thing. Get somebody that's addicted. It's Rimworld. Lock them up in a room, remove their legs, they'll get over their addiction. In a bit. Hey, B10! Good to see you again. Well, welcome to the I'm almost killing my colony with winter weather. It's gonna be a fun day. We're sitting here, we're looking at the smoky animals. We got 2 men hunting raccoons, and I'm looking at what we're going to get. But I think we're going to go for the heart masterwork and the great bow masterwork. Great bows are fantastic, especially for hunting little creatures. And it's a masterwork harp. I like it. We're going to do it. 18 hours from now, we're getting a group of 2 man hunting raccoons that we have to murderate. Yeah, that's fair. That is totally fair. I am going to restrict everybody into a new zone just to make sure that everybody can stay nice and healthy and happy. And right now, everybody's not healthy and happy. Everybody's kind of dying of hypothermia, and that's no bueno. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually highlight all of this. Now, I do have a heater in a mountain area. I'm a little worried, but this isn't Randy Random. This is Cassandra Classic, so we might be okay. I'm actually going to allow them to go in here. Where else? We need to allow the butcher table. We need to allow the dining, because they won't be outside for that long. We need to make sure we allow that. And this is all, it looks like this is all built in again. So we're going to allow all of these with a running. And we're just going to set everybody for right now to area 2. Just to make sure that everybody stays nice and healthy and happy. I struggled with in some of my colonies with getting enough food for winter, so I started a new colony to try a warmer area. And promptly almost killed my people with heat stroke in the middle of summer. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is with Rimworld is that it's not the amount of clothes that they don't have on. It's the type of clothes that they do have on. If I'm not mistaken, it's dusters and top hats actually negate some of that hot. You wouldn't think running around in a duster all day would cool you off. But in the hotter climates, it helps. No, dude. I know B-Chan. I know you're new to Rimworld. Just enjoy the loss. Enjoy the death. Because that's pretty much what happens. Yeah, you'll kill a couple of colonies before you actually hit the sweet spot where you figure out what works for you and what doesn't. Trial and error. We are going to speed this up just a hair bit now that I got everything flagged. We are taking a look at Percival. Percival is still on his mental break. He's got minor. That's what I was waiting on. Hey, he had the good smoke leaf and didn't tell nobody. Well, that ain't right. We do have a medical bed. We have other beds set up, but right now we'll use that medical bed. McCoy, can you go and rescue Percival? I know it's out of the thing, but your health is fine and you do not have any conditions. Yeah, he should totally share. Yeah, right here. I have a tailor table up. Let me go ahead and put that to fast forward. Go ahead and get everybody in. If you look here, duster. All right, so duster. Just a duster, few duster. Here we go. Market value is about 150, 200 max hit points, 2 kilograms of mass. But what it does here, it has a 27.5 Fahrenheit insulation to heat. So that means that if a pond's comfortable temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit, if you have a duster on, it goes up to 97.5 where they're in their comfortable range. And that is it for everyone. Like right now, I've got parkas. We'll take a look at that in just a hot second. Make sure that everybody is set to area 2, so that should be fun for the mow. Parkas. Go here, look at parkas. View parka. See, this one has a 64.8 Fahrenheit boost. Yes. Yeah, that is exactly how that works. So you take the number and then you add that insulation to your base. So everybody doesn't have a very high tolerance to cold. I think their cold tolerance is like anything below 65, they'll say they slept in the cold. So if you take that 65 base tolerance and then you add 64 to it, they can do around negative 14 or 15 Fahrenheit. Please note, I am off work and the math sometimes doesn't work right when I'm not in front of my work computer. So that's a thing. Yeah, but that is exactly how insulation works, and that is insulation usually will happen on any piece of clothing that you can look at. Base t-shirt and breeches really don't have much of an insulation factor. It'll affect it slightly by maybe 1 or 2 points, but not overall. A parka is one of the better things, a parka and a toque. But I can't do toques because I don't have any fur. And if I'm not mistaken, our wildlife was looking a little slim. Yeah. This big old map and all we got is one little itty bitty snow hare. And we're not going after that. Now let's take a look at Percival. He just got out of his mental break, I think. McCoy's still carrying him. So let's see. There we go. He's sleeping. And Mr. Spock has got food poisoning again. I'm going to throw out those meals. That sucks. Let's unforbid these. Fresh frozen won't spoil. This is why you get... Yeah. This is why you work for the sterile tiles and try not to put everything in one building like I just did, because I'm about to kill my people, not only from cold weather, but I'm going to give them distemper and botulism and watch them slowly die while they bleed out of their butt. Maybe Rimworld's not the best game to play, but it's here. I've got somebody that actually took the time to put a damn bot in my chat. I got one person watching me. One. B-Chan's watching me. That's it. Oh, yeah. I do not know how to ban this guy. Give me just a moment. Ban user. Yep, you're getting banned. There we go. No bot spam. Bot spam bad. Let's take a look at Percival. Let's look at his needs. Alright, so he's suffering from smoke leak withdrawal. He's got intense pain. He slept on the ground. Yeah, but he's got I'm gonna have a hard time saying that word. He just had one, and he got to release it into the ether. You know, took it his walk. He ended up cussing everybody out and decided he was going to be okay from now on. Catharsis. There we go. That might actually be the proper pronunciation of that. So he's going to have a mood bonus of 40 for 2.9 days, which should be enough time to get everybody into beds. Let's see. This needs to go. Nope. I need to reinstall this one way down here. I need to open these vents and run a power line from there to there. Ooh, maybe not open those just yet. Let's just do 2 rooms, 3 rooms. That should be fine. 1 heating unit for 3 rooms should be enough. Let's reinstall this one here. Or reinstall that one here. We're going to put the cancel order on that one. We do need to move Phil, like, immediately. Will you please uninstall that and then rescue... Nope. Uninstall. There we go. He's gonna go down here and at least get him some heat. Gonna move that one and that one. So So let's go ahead and move. We're going to put Kirk in the first one. Tasha's in here. She's okay as long as we don't get a zit and our batteries explode. Case in point, if you have batteries on your map, make sure that they are in a room. Make sure you can close off that room. And usually I like to put more space in between them, but I'm trying to be more efficient with my space in this colony. I'm not doing a very good job of it, but I'm trying. That should count. Just to make sure that your batteries at least have a roof. Because if they get wet, they explode. Fun times. Ask me how I learned that lesson. Something exploded in a wooden base. Fun times. Fun times. The next room we're going to give is to McCoy. Spock is down here in the research lab, which I don't see anything wrong with that at all. We'll put McCoy here. Assign that room there. We're still showing a major break risk for Percival, and he does need a bed. But fortunately, we have all these beds that we crafted, and we had to deconstruct or uninstall. Can't remember why we did that last time. It was for a good reason. I don't know what that reason is now, but it was for a good reason. Oh, Nose is right. Oh, I got another viewer. Welcome, GK. How's everybody? Let's run this power conduit. Run it in the wall for the same reason why we have cover over the batteries. Is because, stuff explodes. I would put a cover over the, oh no. I'm sorry you're having a rough day, GK. I'd hug you if I could, but we're just a little bit too far away. Virtual hugs. Virtual, and a Cages too. Welcome, Cages. I'm not rude. I'm awesome and amazing and wonderful. Not rude. But you're awesome and amazing and wonderful too, so we'll call it even. I don't want to open those yet until I've got the power run. But we are going to get the beds down and installed for everybody. I'll take it. That's right. I like the fact that you have a little king symbol beside your chat. Does that mean that you're like a super Twitch user? Is that what that is? Am I chatting with a king? If you're here for your tribute, I don't have much I can contribute for a tribute. I mean, you can have a meal, but I wouldn't suggest it. I just gave Spock food poisoning again. So all is not well. All is not well in the Enterprise for right now. But we're getting better. I've got everybody zoned. Get some more mining orders down so I have a little bit more steel to play with. I should have a man-hunting pack of 2 raccoons coming in about 6 hours. So we'll see how all that goes. And I've got somebody at has. Give me a second. I practiced saying this. Paralytic abasia. Oh, that means you pay a stupid amount of money for Amazon Prime. Gotcha. Well, dude, it's the one-day shipping, man. That's how they get everybody. They lure you with tasty, tasty stuff that you really don't actually need. And like, hey, you can wait 6 days for this wonderful thing that you just... Spock is puking. Spock, when you're done with that, would you... No. You clean that up. I'm going to forbid these meals. I'm going to stop that from happening until I can get a clean room. Oh, the extra audible token. You've got that. I never got that. All I got was the 1 token. They did me dirty, man. All I ever got was the 1 token. Would have loved 2 tokens a month. Who else? And McCoy got food poisoning too. Let me... I've got to forbid all of these because I'm not sure which one they're pulling from where they got sick. Which means I've got 33 and 54 more units of kibble. So I can't let them eat kibble. I do have a good bit of meat, the new meat. But I've got to get that in a cleaner environment or I'm just going to end up killing all my people. Years back, I can see how that'd be a thing. Running in and out will cause a whole lot less traffic. We're completely redoing this. We're keeping the bedrooms outside of the mountain area because I'm terrified we're going to get infestations. Everything that's going to be inside the mountain base will be at negative 18 or better just so I can prevent the infestations. But to do that, I've got to run air conditioning lines. So that's a little bit further down the line. Right now, we're just trying to survive my horrible, horrible, horrible cooking skills. Which, fun fact, is rather true to life. I just learned how to cook a couple of years ago. Before that, I couldn't even boil water. It was absolutely horrible. I could put a Pop-Tart in the oven for a couple of minutes and get all nice and gooey and yummy. Until I did it one day and I forgot the Pop-Tarts were in the oven. And then I wasn't allowed to play with the oven anymore. Sad times. Sad times. I've gotten a lot better. Gotten a lot better since then. Give it a quick pause. I want to check and see where everybody's at. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to change the storage. We're going to use meals. All simple meals. We're going to unflag them. And we're going to ban them from this zone. Yeah, you burned water more than once. Yeah, I've done that too. It's not the best feeling on the face of the planet, but it is what it is. Let's take the zone. Because I have everybody restricted to area 2. We're just going to expand that so I can get a couple of haulers to haul all these out. I hate wasting that food, but it's got to happen. Tasha is my night owl. She should be getting up rather shortly. Kirk is actually going to sleep pretty early. Rhiannon, he's got major food poisoning, so he really needs to come down here and sleep. Let's look at the medical. I wonder if they'll let me sleep with just food poisoning. Rest until he's not injured. I can't make him sleep with food poisoning. Spock, you're cleaning that. Phil, dear, you gotta wake up, man. I'm feeding you for nothing. Alright, so how do I fix this? I need an area that is away from everything else. It can't be on a cook fire. I could possibly do the dreaded, awful, god-awful nutrient paste dispenser. It's cold enough, but I just hate doing it at my colonists. But then again, I'm potentially killing them with dirty food. I think for now, I'm going to do a little cheat job. I'm going to do... one of my friends just sent me a video and I can't look at it because I'm streaming. I'm sorry, I'll look later, I promise. I promise I'm not a total butthole. I promise. A very small little cook area. There should only be the cook in here. That'll have to do. That's suspended. McCoy is smoothing the floor. No, McCoy. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I said that too. Simple meals. I allow fresh. I do allow fresh for right now. Let's get you to haul these before you go to sleep. And then I'll unflag it. I'll shrink the zone so that one's not showing too much. I'll shrink it so they can't get to it. And Spock is just having such a bad day, Spock. Dude, I'm so sorry. Here, give that a clean job. No, I should have just enough for a half a day. And I hate throwing away all that food. I just can't tell what is what. And they should be fine for half a day while I get this mining underway. Tasha, dear, would you mind, oh, that's outside the area, that's why. Zone. Expand allowed area. Tasha, dear, would you mind going smooth, mining that? And poor McCoy, she is sicker than shit. Let's go zone. Clear allowed area. Let's just clear that. That's fine. There's going to be one meal that's left. Owen, but that's okay. And Percival's going to eat it. Oh, dear. Eat. No, no food poisoning. Okay. But no, Phil got food poisoning. Look, wait. Clean that vomit, please. Ooh. Let's make sure nobody's getting hypothermia on top of everything else. No, the temperatures in these rooms are actually not bad. 52, 69, 50. Nowhere near hypothermia levels for now. And on top of all of us being sick, we're supposed to be getting 2 manhunting raccoons. And they haven't popped yet. I wondered, did they die on the way over here? That could totally be a thing. Maybe they decided to pick on a tribal unit and they're just not there anymore. Not that I'm worried about 2 itty bitty raccoons. Ooh, we got us a raid. Let's see what we've got. They're attacking immediately. Oh, Rimworld, why do you do this to me? Okay, guys, here we go. Time to butcher another language. Gatan Briualo. He's a logger. Check out what the bio is. Incapable of dumb labor. Yes. Now, we've got a pretty good coverage on intellectual. We got Mr. Spock. We can't get better on our intellectual than Mr. Spock. Can't do it. Animals not so big right now, and I've got Mr. Spock has also got a double in plants. He's an undergrounder, which is good. Chemical interest is okay. You can keep them occupied by giving them just a little bit of drugs. Not the whole shebang, but give them like psychite tea or a smoke leaf every once in a while. They're okay. Pretty is good. People like them. They got +1 to beauty. Yeah, but we've got a lot of sausage going on right now. And that's another female. Debatable. Let's see if we've got enough room to put them in our makeshift prison again. What am I thinking? I don't even have my hydroponic bays up yet. It's just now September. There's no more growing. I can't take care of another person. No. They're going to die. Horrible, horrible death. They're on the way. Oh, and the Manhunter pack at the same time. Let's see. Alright, let's take a bet. What do you guys want to bet that the raccoons eat our logger? What do you think? Anybody gonna take that bet with me? Not betting real life money now, just internet points. I'm betting they're not going to make it over there in time to eat him. Then we'll have to kill him. Going once. Going twice. And nobody's taking my bet. We'll see. Let's see how this plays out. They are totally going straight for him. I don't get caught, though. Let's see who's got our weapons. Tasha, Spock, and Kirk. It's 23 hours. You guys should be fine. I know Tasha's going to be fine. She's my night owl. Put him right here up at the line. Yeah, see, I didn't think that they were going to make it. Kirk, go ahead and move up. Let's undraft Spock. He ain't doing too good. Let's undraft him. Ooh. Kirk with a total hit. And the torso. Death in 22 hours. Oh, what was the question? Whether or not the raccoons would get to our raider before we got to kill him. And they are not too far behind. Yeah, Madden Manhunter. I can't believe we're going to get a masterwork heart from killing 2 raccoons. Now we have a choice. I was hoping they would just kill her outright, but they didn't. And now I need to figure out whether or not I'm going to leave them dead and bloody on the floor of my outside of my base, or if I'm going to listen to my heart. And I do not have the food to feed them. See, what do you got? You got a jade and a knife. Let's see what you got up for gear. A poor cloth toque. We could definitely use that. It's getting cold. Kirk, go. Oh no, I can't have Kirk strip somebody. That'd just be wrong. Tasha, go up here and liberate that toque off that lady, please. And let's see what we can do about the raccoons. I also need to unflag them, put them on unrestricted so they can bring this stuff back inside. Alright, and here come the manhunting raccoons. One down. Ooh, Tasha, get out of there. Come on, Kirk. Oh, I was about to say, there's no way in heck. I mean, the 2 raccoons did take down an Empire, what did they say? An Imperial, yeah. Survey Corps, Survey Unit, Scouting Party. These are the raccoons that killed the scouting party of the Baroness of the Broken Empire. Well, you guys are done. And I cannot afford to feed another person. Rhiannon and Percival are going to leave. They've only got... They depart in 3 days. And we get a possible future reward for helping them. So that's really good. Kirk and Tasha, you guys undraft. Kirk, call the raccoon. Tasha, hold the toque. Yeah, and that should be good for now. And our pods have arrived. We have a masterwork bow and a masterwork harp. He's the only one that doesn't have a good ranged weapon. McCoy is melee, so I really need to re-equip that steel knife for her. Tasha is shooting, and we got her a very, very nice assault rifle. Phil is melee. If he would ever wake up. Wake up, Phil. He's just sitting there eating our food. Spock's health is still in the shitter. Still food poisoning major. And the problem is, guys, I know better. I know not to do that, and I still did it anyway. So the whole reason why everybody is sick is totally my fault. That's the storage. Let's see. And then set them back to schedule. Sit Kirk back to area 2. And Tasha back to area 2 as well. I don't want anybody getting any of those contaminated meals. That's suspended. We've got about 3. Yeah, he's got food poisoning. If they don't get better before the 3 days are up, then it's gonna be fun times for them. Ryan, let's do you an unrestrict. You excuse me, guys. Still a little congested from this weekend. Prioritize hauling those. Life on the rim would be a whole lot easier if I just remembered what in the world I'm supposed to do. But instead we have this, and it's totally disgusting. There's puke everywhere. And we are down to 2 meals, but I am not doing another thing meal-wise until I can get... I've got 1 more tile. Tasha, when you mind, prioritize those 2. And then I can at least get the cooking area out of the damn catch-all freezer. I'm okay on kibble. Horatio only has a couple of days left with us. 13 days. And worst case scenario, they can always eat raw. Or worst case scenario... What is your tolerance for... outside, Pip? Comfortable weather threshold. I want to do this 1 tile at a time. Market value, meat amount, leather type, movement speed, trainability, animal filth, carrying capacity, pack animal, race, immunity gain speed, minimal comfortable temperature is 5 degrees. Fahrenheit. How cold is it outside now? -11. But you, Horatio, you got a better tolerance for -22. Worst case scenario, we send them out in the middle of the day to eat those contaminated meals. Yeah. Okay. Kirk, please clean. Reinstall this down here. I do have the power buff. That should be fine. Reinstall ant here. Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? No. Oh, no. Alright, so they've got hypothermia because they're in the freezer. That's fine. They're recovering from food poisoning. Malnourished. Why didn't you go grab you a meal, man? Oh, here we go. So we have a tantrum, and he's probably going to beat the meat. He's probably... I can't even say that without giggling. He's probably going to end up beating the meat. Yep. So he worked it out. He got it all out of his system. He should be fine now. Let's make sure that we get a prioritize of clean and all this. Coy, will you pretty please wake up and move all of this around so I can get meals started again. Let's get a build copy order on that. Let's put a light. Oh no. Yeah, what we have here in this situation here is that I did not run the power line to the wind turbine. So let's do that now. Closest one. That's not all gimpy. Let's do that here. Schedule. We're going to do Schedule you guys home. Zone. Clear home area. Just so that way they cannot get into that. What are we going to do about wood? Need wood to burn. I got one tree, but I don't think it's... Well, we'll chop it anyway. None of that's good. None of that's good. Anything that down here that we can use. Got 4 wood here. Oh! Yep, this is gonna be fun. We're down to one meal. Poor Rand over here beat our meat to death, so now we don't have a second thing. It's about to get really freaking cold in here. And I've got to send my people on a wood gathering trip without parkas at -4 degrees in the afternoon. Let's do it. Let's do it. Architect, orders. Let's get a choppy order. Shouldn't have to do but a couple. One's good. That should be enough just to power this, and of course we're out of power. Zone. I know I did that expand home zone. Let's do this for just the moment. Just long enough to get them to go and do plant cutting. Plant cutting is changed to priority 1. Well, I've got everybody. Phil, you're going to be my holler bitch when you get up. That's all I'm saying. Whew. Let's go. Alright, Kirk got the last meal. Spock is going to be drinking some milk. Guys, go cut. Prioritize cutting the tree. Asha, cut the tree. McCoy's asleep. Spock, go cut a tree. Go. Percival is snapping, so is Randman. We still got plenty of kibble. Power's not doing so great. You need a light down here, though. That's just in range. Percival, would you please clean all that? And he's harvesting a pine tree. He's doing good things. We'll let him go. Alright. Tasha, will you please refill that? Kirk, I need you to outside of allowed area zone, span home zone, just enough. Kirk, mind that, and Tasha, I know you're refilling that, but come down here and mind that when you're done. Ugh. Well, this could have been done a whole lot more gracefully than what I did it, but we're still knock on wood. Knock on everything, we're still alive. For now. We are still alive for now. Good. McCoy's got that in. Oh, I gotta flip that. Let's see how it goes. Eclipse. As events go, this isn't bad. Everybody outside will get the no light debuff, but it's good. It's workable. It's a doable thing. Bedrooms are still okay. They're only at 36 and 37. I really need to put an airlock in this little hallway here, which I will do just as soon as I get some building materials up. Do have some steel. We've got some more steel over here. We're going to put a mine order in, and I still have to get the parkas done. Ugh. Stop being a negative Nancy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just hunky-dory. What can we do to get everybody comfortable? These guys are 54, 48, 49. open. All the vents are open. I don't know if it's safe to put Phil up there yet. Phil, do you have a parka on, honey? No. You have a cloth toque and Cithra pants, so you might be okay. I don't know. Leave him in here for now. At least I know that he won't die of hypothermia. Spock is having a good day. Let's go ahead and put that toque on you too, buddy. McCoy is getting work done. We're going to unsuspend that bill because McCoys are cooked. Oh no. No. McCoy, no. Why? Why did you do the things? You're my cook. You're the only reliable cook I've got other than Percival, and Percival's fucked up. Let's see. Disturbed sleep. Ate without a table. Slept in the cold, awful bedroom, unsightly environment, and the last final straw was darkness. So, let's see where this goes. And McCoy hit up Spock with a loudly insulting Mr. Spock's clothing choices. Dude, he's Vulcan. He doesn't care what he wears as long as it's comfortable and it works. Oh. Let's see. Back to Mr. Spock, called Mr. Spock a fox. Is that technically an insult? I don't think that's an insult. It's not an insult to call somebody foxy, is it? Or am I just way too old? Is that a thing now? Oh. And Spock flagrantly insulted Dr. McCoy's sexual experience. And insulted Spock's social skills. Yeah, Spock doesn't have very much in the social skills. Yeah, it does depend on the situation. Insulting Spock's height. Spock is just like... Okay, so here it says that hurled invective about Spock's brother's skill. That's not canon. That's not canon, but we're not telling them that. Let's just roll with it. I'm waiting to see if Spock does a Breaking Bad and puts McCoy in her place, but we'll have to see. Percival is trying to make meals. Cheering up Phil. Everybody's got to be hitting... They've got to be hitting malnourished by now. McCoy's our #1 constructor. Who else is good at constructing? Ran and Ann, I know you're sleeping, bro, but I really need you to prioritize that working right up there. Just, McCoy, stay off of Percival. No, I said stay off of Percival. Leave Percival alone. He's the entire reason why you're going to get eaten. You're going to eat today. And McCoy's just sitting there insulting Spock over and over again. There's really nothing I can do about it. Slandered his sense of duty. Do not target Percival McCoy. Don't do it. Kirk, I need you to clean while you're mining there, sir. Insulted Percival's punctuality. That's fine. He got a set of meals out. Rand, will you please prioritize feeding Phil? And work on that power conduit when you're done. Oh my. Yep, this could have been done a whole lot more gracefully, but if it wasn't me, it wouldn't be a proper Rimworld run. There we go. And McCoy is just going to steadily sit there and bitch at everybody. She's let it all hang out. Talking about Kirk's uncle's brain power. Percival and Field. Excuse me. Congestion. Percival and Phil's got a thing going on where they're talking back and forth, and that's really good. I'm glad he can. Poor Phil doesn't have a whole lot to do Tasha, can you not... I'm not flagging you to clean that. What about you, Kirk? Oh. There we go. Yep, I know that those are deteriorating in storage. It's at, we want them to deteriorate. 839. That should be okay there. Bills. But your creature is unsuspended. Why aren't we breaking those down? First of all, I don't... does he still have his buff? He does still have his buff. Work, schedule, make sure I got them all set for home. That is in the home area. First of all, no, I didn't want you to clear that. Why you no butcher? Bills, butcher, creature, do forever, details. Animal corpses, allow fresh. These guys should be fresh. Fresh, frozen, won't spoil. And I know he's set to cooking. Work, cook. Oh, he's not set to cooking. There he is. Let's hunt. Alright. Oh, because he's in the middle of cooking. That makes sense. McCoy is just going on at everybody. It's okay. I get it. She's been the one person carrying our colony for the whole while, and she just lost it. And she's back without somebody getting pissed off and punching her in the face. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Now we're going to put a stock. We're going to do a quick furniture. We're going to... I don't want the meals on the floor. That's for sure. But I don't want people running in and out of our little makeshift kitchen area. Maybe I'll put the stove on this wall and do... That's exactly what I'll do. We'll move the stove over here. We'll move the chair along with it. The light can stay there, and then we will do a build job. We'll do a build copy job. Right. Oh, of course I messed that up. Build copy. We'll do a build copy here. And then another one. Oh, because we're out of steel. We've got plenty. We just need to haul it. Bedroom situation is going absolutely horrible. Everybody's doing absolutely horribly. Batteries coming back up. We did finally get the wind turbine connected. We've changed the plant cutting back to 2. We put their cleaning to 1. That means that everybody should start picking up and cleaning, I hope. And that needs to go for outside as well, because just ick. Just ick. Icky, icky, ickies. What's on the storage shelf? That is for rice, when we get to cook rice. Dude, B-Chan, I really hope you come back. You guys have fun. I should be on until about 10:30, somewhere in there. So we've got a good another 3 hours left. So come back if you can. Enjoy your dinner. I am going to wait until dinner, until afterwards, because I have no idea what I'm going to eat. Kirk, thank you for cleaning. Thank everybody for cleaning. Now, we do need to get a breakdown job on those, and I'm not sure why. Percival cannot do that. There's a work speed penalty on it, but it shouldn't be like you can't do it at all. Let me reinstall it, see if that fixes the problemos. Can you? Yes. Yes, you can. You can move that. Oh, wow. They're all the way outside cleaning instead of inside. Tasha. Let's do... Put everybody back to unrestricted. Those meals are gone. Tasha, hold that. Spock. Spock, you're fine. Alright, let's make sure our bills are correct. Butcher creature due forever. First of all, can you... You can't. LaCoy, can... Ah. But I don't want to mess with LaCoy until she gets up. I know she's under catharsis. I still am butchering that. Butchering that to Kingdom Come. Yeah, she's still got the 40 mood boost, but I want to make sure that her rest gets filled. We're back on doing okay on the meals. Oh! Muffalos! Okay. Alright. When everybody gets up, including Tasha, we've got until 11 before she gets a mood debuff. See, everybody that's got... Oh, but the moods. The moods. Kurt, come grab you a meal. Spock, you can grab you a meal after Kurt grabs his. You get a meal too. Grab a meal. Where are the muffa? They're up there. 9 muffalos. I don't want to give a weapon to Percival or Randon because they're about to leave in just a couple of days. And it's a masterwork. Tasha's got a good weapon. McCoy, it's got a 3, but she's a brawler. I don't want to have to give her that mood debuff. All right, so we're going to take our 3 hardest hitters. Kirk, Spock. You guys get drafted. Tasha, you get drafted. And we're going to take you guys and select. And we're going to put you guys about there. Ooh, it's a Muffalo hunt time. And while we are getting, everybody's traveling up there, we're getting set. I'm going to put this on a very quick pause just for a moment. I've got to go run and grab me a drink, which I did not grab before stream because I am silly like that. I will be right back. You guys enjoy this setup for the Muffalo hunt. 2 seconds at most. Awesome. My apologies about that, guys. I will get better with time. Make sure I bring all my stuff to my desk before I stream. Learning curve. There's totally a learning curve to this. Alright. So, we are back to... We're getting lined up to do some muffalo hunting. We want to be very, very careful. We're going to put Spock at short range. Kirk, I want you to stand here. Tasha, you stand up here. And we're going to give Kirk an order to fire at that buffalo. Once that one gets out of range, Tasha, fire at buffalo. Kirk, fire at buffalo. Tasha, can you fire at that buffalo? Yes. Kirk, let's do that buffalo. Tasha, that buffalo, please. Fantabulous. Kirk, fire at that buffalo. And out of range. Let's do that one. Tasha, this one, please. I'm trying to make sure that we're only hitting the ones that can easily be reached. So that way we're not getting the the dreaded caribou incident. Move up behind Tasha. Kirk. Let's move you here. Tasha, let's move you here. Spock, you're back up here. But we don't want them to escape off the map. Can you fire at that muffalo? You can. Kirk, fire at that muffalo. Tasha. Let's move you out in the open just a smidge. Fire at muffalo. That's 2. Kirk, here. Tasha, here, please. Spock, I don't think I'm going to need you. I want to undraft you so that way you're not, like, completely freaking out. Fire at Muffalo. Fire at Muffalo. Concentrate our fire. Awesome. Fire at Muffalo. Fire at Muffalo. Oh, we got a Shaman Merchant on the way. Oh, it's not quite as outdoors as 8. We should be okay. Fire at Muffalo. Muffalo hunting! And so far, so good. We're going to have everybody come up and do the haul job, though. You guys. No. Attack. There you go. I knew there was a better way to do that. And attack. And attack. And attack. Awesome. It looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got all 9 of the Muffalos are down. That is very good because I was very worried about our food situation. Let us undraft. Put in hunt orders for everybody else. Hunt. Kirk, can you please prioritize hunting that Muffalo? Prioritize hunting that Muffalo. Spock, I know you're doing stuff, but let's get a haul job. McCoy, you are also on a haul job. Tasha's doing. Guys, I need you guys to haul job. And Percival, you too. Haul job. Well, we get Percival. Looks like Kirk is here. Kirk is our good social guy. He's not the best, but let's go ahead and send him out to trade. Oh, there's a dead body out here too. Let's do a grave job on that one, and then we'll flag them to be hauled. Kirk is hurt because of poor health. That's probably when everybody was sick and dying of butt diarrhea. Let's see. Now, this is pretty decent. We can get a whole load of pemmican. What's the total cost on that? $3.25. We don't need to worry about the Nutrimine. I don't need to worry about any of the Lynxes. There's some Psychite tea, but we don't have anybody that's actually an addict right now. It could be used for a mood buff. But I think once I get the bedrooms and everything in, that mood debuff from everybody being in ugly environments and stuff will go away. We're totally selling the smoke leaf joint. Is it worth selling the harp to get the pemmican? You have to have plant matter to make pemmican. But I've got food. No, it's not worth it. So let's only do like 100 units. Oh, even that's still a little much. Do 75 units. And that leaves us with a couple of little bit of chump change. But we could definitely use the pemmican. Definitely. Percival is hauling Muffalo. Kirk, let's haul that, please. Who has hypothermia? Kirk. Kirk has hypothermia. Dude, get inside. Get in. Not in the freezer, dum-dum. Go get warm. Alright. Everybody else. Tasha's out there. She's sleeping. She's got... Does she have hypothermia in there? Hypothermia minor. McCoy's in. Spock is in. Percival. Health. He's okay. He can do it. He can get up there and get that and get back. Spock. Nice. Oh. Oh no. Well, this could not have happened at a worse time. He's at the slaughterer. So let's see. He's going to vent his anger on our animals. We have 2 animals that cannot be hurt. The goat, I don't care if he kills the goat. Zone. Let's go animals. Area 2. Let's rezone area 2 to, oh shit, my animals are going to die. Clear area. Animal area 2. Clear all this up. Allow expanded area. Area 2. And then we are flagging Pip and Horatio. I don't care if he gets the goat. No. No, 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 no. Oh, no. If he kills Pip, he's going to get a total mood debuff because he's Pip's master. If he kills Horatio, I have fed this animal for like 12 days and won't get a reward for it. I could try to arrest him. Do I have a prison bed? I have one I can flag for a prison bed. Okay. Spock, I can't let you do that, man. McCoy, we're going to draft you. We're going to try to arrest Spock before... Oh, that was so close. We're going to unflag. We're going to undraft. And I think Spock is okay. Spock is no longer considered in prison, but let's see what it put his needs to. Alpha Barak. Okay, so he actually did not get arrested, so he's good. Ooh, be still my pounding heart. Holy moly, that was close. Everybody get back to Dog Haven. Ooh. Let's rearrange Mr. Spock. Let's put him up here. Let's put Phil here. And put him in medical. Let's go ahead and deconstruct all these. Rescue Phil. Colonist needs rescue. We rescued him, it's fine. Let's see how long Rand and Percival are going to stay. They depart in 1.2 days. If they, by this point, if they sleep on the floor, I don't give a flying rat patootie about it. He's done. Tasha has a bed. Kirk has a bed. McCoy has a bed. Spock has a bed. And Phil, our resident who eats all of our food and does not contribute to the colony for another 20 days. But I do want to send these guys on a hot job. Let's see if they can't get these guys in. Prioritize hauling to Muffalo. Prioritize hauling to Muffalo. And like I said, last stream, once we get up and running and we get things like, alcohol and smoke leaf that we can just sit outside, we could put it all in little trays. Yeah, Muffalos. Muffalos for days. We can actually make the Muffalos drunk. And they tip over and all the goodies fall out of their bags. And it doesn't hurt faction relations because they're just eating. Good times, good times. McCoy, oh, thank you, McCoy. Will you please... Actually, I need you to finish that job if your health is okay. Hypothermia. Why are no parkas being... Oh, no. No. Do not allow rotten meals. We want this to be reinstalled over here. And we want simple meals. Priority important. Alright. Oh, the power doesn't reach that far. Do we have enough steel for a power job? I don't... Yes. Yes, we do. Power. Let's run a conduit from there to there. That should reach. That will reach. It will reach. It should. Nothing. It will reach. How are we doing? They're hauling Muffalos. Take a sip of my water. The streaming stuff is hard, Muffalo again, yes. And I stopped smoking like regular cigarettes. I've got me vape, and I don't know if I like it yet or not. One, Royal Tribute Collector. One is a one-shotter. It's got like 1,700 hits on it, and the other one is a refillable. The refillable, it's got to be user error or something, because sometimes it tastes just like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, which I love. And other times it tastes like the salty end of Satan's butthole. So I'm trying to, literally, I'm trying to figure out how to operate it. And that time, it tastes like watermelon. But I think I drew on it too hard. I don't know. It's got to be a learning curve to those. And also, Solaire was talking to me about vapes and how they're not good for me. So, hey. So, we have traders on the map. We've got more traders on the map. And we've got a manhunting pack of snow hares. But they're also infected with scaria. So we do not want to tangle with them at all. These two little bunnies over here, we do not want any of our colonists to get in there at all. It's 0 hour. Everybody should be sleeping. I doubt they'll get to our colonists before they get offed by somebody else. Because we definitely don't want them. Sometimes a touch can transmit the Scaria virus, and it's really, really rough on the colonists. It really sucks. So let's see if the Empire... Oh yeah. They did them dirty. I am not going to have my colonists eat these guys. Just because they're infected. And right now, with the whole world is getting infected by a virus thing, I'm pretty sure I don't need the T virus on top of hypothermia and almost dying of the virus and everything else. So we're just gonna leave those to rot. Tasha has had enough. She doesn't have any food. She doesn't have any food because Dr. McCoy is being a butt. McCoy, work on these damn blueprints. I don't care. I've got to get you cooking, or everybody's going to starve to death, and everybody's going to starve to death anyway. The Imperials are leaving because of dangerous temperatures. That's absolutely fine. Guys, you do you. Kirk is getting some relaxation in. McCoy is feeding Phil. McCoy, after you feed Phil, please work on those. Kirk is almost right at about to have a dang issue. McCoy, if you don't Prioritize that. There we go. No. No. I don't want you to build grave right now. Right now, I want you to cook. There. Need material. Okay. So you can build the grave, and I'll have Kirk go drop the body off. Ooh, it's gonna be close. We got some pemmican. Everybody can eat raw for a day. It won't kill everybody. It'll be close. But I'm not... They're not dead yet. Okay? Maybe some credit. I've managed to last... not very long at all. I still haven't hit my first year. But... we'll have to see. Koi. Please. Please get some fresh meat in here. Spock, I know you're eating, but I need you to haul these off of my dang thing. Kirk is meditating. Kirk, you meditate, babe. That's absolutely fine. Rhiannon and Percival are about to leave, and I am not. Random Man, this guy here, would be good to have, except that he is a pirate and incapable of firefighting. And I just, once burnt with a pyro, I just, unless they're like super, super good and I can, I don't know, has anybody ever played with a pyro and had a good time? I need to know this. Because every time I've had a pyro, shit be burning, yo. Never had a good time playing with the pyro. Psychos, yes. Pyros, no. And then every once in a while you'll run into the problem with people who are too beautiful. That's nuts. That really is nuts. I'm so glad you guys are watching me tonight. Thank you for taking your time and spending it with me. Oh, and there's a party. Now, where's the party? And does Phil get any kind of... Phil probably won't be able to join the party. Tasha's still on her mental break. Let's see where it's at. McCoy, go to the party. You need a good social boost. Rand's coming. Tasha won't get any bonus, but she'll have a catharsis. Oh god, that word is so hard. Everybody's talking about xenohumans and oasisi, neckties. Spock's will come and ruin the conversation. Talking about imps. Talk about playing craps. Yeah, everybody's having a good time. Talk about facial hair and eating habits. Fields and Jays. That's what I'm talking about. Percival, while you're still here, man, would you mind busting out another couple of meals? McCoy, I really need you to clean this room if it needs it. Oh, bills. Details. Takes the best stockpile. Yeah. That should be the best storage pile that we have for that. Should be right there, but we'll see. Everybody gets social boost. And Percival's going to leave here in like a hot minute, but not before he drops off a couple of meals for everybody. We don't have very much time left on these guys, and they really have helped. They depart in 10 hours, so I'm just going to have Percival work his little tail off while he's here. Tasha's in there. Just my poor Tasha. She's had such a hard time. Ooh, there's a warg hunting our Mr. Spock. Where are you at, warg? Right there. Spock actually has a weapon. Let's see if he can defend himself, guys. Let's see if Spock can do it. We're going to do attack. Fire at will. I need some backup. Kirk, I know you're training Pip, but let's just give Spock some backup here. Still injured. Ooh, Spot. Go, Spot, go. Oh, no. No, undraft, draft. Move. Not in time for him to get an owie. Kirk. No. No. Slap a burden on him. Spot. You. Go there. Awesome. You fire. You fire. Alright, work revenge. But we should be able to knock him out. Yep. Alright, you undraft. Spock, you. Health. Death in 12 hours. You go prioritize tending to you, buddy. Kirk, you haul that warg. Tasha's still on a break. McCoy, can you please bury Lugger? The logger. Lugger. Oh my. Got starvation. Colonist needs treatment. Colonist needs a bed. And a major break risk on... Who? Is it Percival? Yeah. Let him finish that out and then I'll clear his prioritized. Thank you, Percival. You were a really big help, man. Appreciate all the work you guys did for us. I hope you guys move on to warmer pastures. It's a little cold. Give them a flame weapons, they get a mood boost, and don't freak out as often. Flame weapons. Do you want... Does vanilla Rimworld have flame weapons? Really? I did not know that. They get a mood boost if you give them flame weapons. Very nice. I'll have to look into that. First of all, didn't I clear your needs? What are your needs? I don't think there's any smoke leaf left, my bud. I think somebody smoked all your smoke leaf, man. That's a shame. Here, I can at least send you off with a good meal. Percival hadn't been that bad. Percival's a good guy. Yeah, he's not too shabby. Him we could have worked with. Him we could have worked with. I'm still getting the eating without a table debuff. Gonna have to fix that. Spock is cleaning. Let's put their work. Let's move their clean jobs back to 3. I think most of the food poisoning is over and done with. All of this in here is frozen, so we don't have to worry about that food. These guys should be leaving awfully soon. They depart in an hour. Poor Percival. He's going to have to walk while sleeping. So, not bad, not my most graceful colony on the face of the planet, and we're about to get raided again with some more raids. And that's okay. We got some good shooters. I just really want to get the stonecutter in at least this stream and get everything smoothed down so I don't have to worry so much about the beauty. Our refugees are leaving. Thanks for allowing them to stay at Tiberius Mountain Retreats for these 8 days. He's now moving on with his people. He says he will not forget what I've done. Good job. I hope you guys have, like I said, move on to sweeter, warmer pastures. Oh, and our animals don't have food. Let me... Animals. Oof. I'm glad I caught that, because... Oh boy. Dog Haven. You guys come up here and eat y'all snack. And that goat, I hope that goat bonds to somebody before she grows up. And if she don't, she's gonna get a. She's gonna have be a snack on her own. Spock has an infection, and we have good meds. But is he set to receive good meds? Well, he's set to do everything. Left arm has an infection from the warg teeth bite. Immunity 6. Infection is 7.9. He did his self 10, so that means that I'm going to actually have McCoy wake up and go ahead and tend to Spock. I know she hadn't had any breakfast yet, but we don't want to lose Spock. Our power is actually doing pretty decent. I know we're out of wood for the wood burner. But we really need to get... Oh, the 10, I believe that's set at 70. Let's switch this one to medical. And medical, see if that pops these guys out. Spock, let's go and give you a rest until healed, buddy. I know that infection's not the best for you, but let's have you sleep for a couple of days. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. But we do need to get you a lamp. Put a lamp in here. There's not enough. We've got some down there. Not enough though. Get a haul job on these. And Percival and Rand are on their way out. I'm worried that he's going to pass out before he gets too far, so we'll have to keep a lookout on those guys. And we have a new quest available. It's called the Deserter. Agustina Santana, a recon sniper, is calling from nearby. She has deserted the army of the Broken Empire as being hunted by a loyalty squad. Now, this one, if we accept this one, we will become an enemy of the Broken Empire, and I don't want that. Our entire goal for this is for us to get back to the Enterprise. So that means that we need a ticket off this damn planet and back to our little starship so we can continue on doing big mysteries, big explorations and solving mysteries and doing the whole Scooby-Doo thing in space. Yes, I just compared Star Trek to Scooby-Doo in space. It's a thing. It's my stream. I'm allowed to say what I want. And have fun with it. McCoy, what are you doing? No, you're set to 1. Oh, she's set 2 on cooking. Well, let's fix that. Prioritize that, please. Pretty please, with cherries on top. Spock has a light. See how his health is doing. Still on minor. 22, and infection is at 20. We need to give him one more good heal job. McCoy will probably do that auto-magically. Did Percival make it? No, he's trying. He's trying. He's completely out of food. But he's got good rest. But his mood's like really low. He may hit a mood break before he can get out of here. Cold, malnourished. I hope he makes it. Rand is doing slightly better. He's got hypothermia. Let's see. If Rand and Percival have both got to make it to be quest complete. I'm going to fast forward it. I'm going to fast forward it to see if they make it. Come on, Percival, you can do it. I know you have 0 mood, dude, but you can do it. Tasha finally got out of her wandering state. That is a good thing. So now I'm back up to full capacity. Rhiannon made it out. Come on, Percival. And Percival did not. Alright. We'll unflag that meal. We'll have somebody go and rescue him. That's another medical. We're good. Who has at least basic clothing? Spock is sick. McCoy. Kirk, you're on a rescue mission, my bud. Go rescue Percival. Make it quick. Make it quick. Go, go, go. Feed him up. Clean him up. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. We have problems, so now we're losing all of our heat. Let's put the pemmican in here. That's fox meat. Let's do zone, stockpile zone, storage, clear all, raw food. Not meals, raw food, meat, fox meat. Right, and call that. Alright, that's now closed. This open to the air is fine. That open to the air is not fine. Assuming a simple meal. Are you really going to go all the way up there to get his? No. No, 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 no. We're going to prioritize you cooking, and you can have a nice, fresh, home-cooked one. I'm going to go all the way up there. Silly McCoy. You can clear that on EG1. Percival is no longer... Dude! You have no food. You're badly... I'll just wait for him to pass out again because his health. He's got hypothermia minor. We'll just keep a lookout on him. He won't make it far. He won't make it far. How's our wildlife is doing okay? Ratio, Pip, and the goat. Everybody's got access to food. Tasha, dear, would you like to go and get you a simple meal? And then visit Phil. Phil probably needs somebody to talk to. Excuse me. Weird noises in the throat. Coughing, hacking, burping. Oh my goodness. You guys are in for a treat tonight. How is everybody doing today? You don't have a good day? I had a really good day today. I got a lot of stuff. For about the last 3 years, I really haven't been able to organize my office much. It's such a hassle. There's so much paperwork. And I just, how you let something just get away from you and you're like, oh, well, I'll deal with it tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. Like a Garth Brooks song, tomorrow never comes. That's pretty much what I did. So I actually, I am trying to do me things. I've stopped smoking, switched to vape. Vape's not good, so I'll have to make a new plan. I'll probably have to switch to patches or something. Oh, but I don't want to because the vaping is actually pretty good. And I like the taste of it when I'm not trying to take the salty butthole. But if it's bad for me, if it's just as bad as smoking for me, then there's no reason to switch over to the vapes. I don't know. What about you guys? Y'all have a good day? Something good happened to anybody today that y'all like to share? Because, sharing is good. Me, I'm on day 2 of no traditional cigarettes. And I'm starting to get my work area straightened out. Oh, Spock, let's check on your health, buddy. Infection is a major. Immunity is 72. Infection is 71. McCoy, it's about time for you to wake up. Tend, and then feed, please. If we have something to feed him. He's probably going to get raw food. Percival, ooh, shit. Tasha, please rescue a Percival. Poor guy. I knew he wouldn't get far. I just wasn't looking out for him good enough. Damn. Damn. McCoy's going to do a cheek job on Spot. And then I'm going to have her cook like all day today. Let's see how that health is doing. 76, 78. It's going to be really close. It's going to be really close. Yep. Medical emergency popped. Tasha, can you do doctor? Who can do doctor work? Nobody's as good as it as McCoy. What about cooking? Phil's our only other cook. I hate to say this, McCoy, but you're going to have to prioritize cooking, and I'm going to get Kirk to tend and then to feed. First of all. Our animals are at least eating. They can eat raw. That's fine. None of these are deteriorating because we do have a roof on them. Now I want to do. Can I do a job on them? Can I knock him out long enough for him to get better? Hypothermia on Dr. McCoy. That's because you're up there in that. Kirk, let's do work. Let's do your crafting. Let's set you to 1, mine 2, hunt 2. Kirk is still treating Percival. Death is in 21 hours. As long as he doesn't get an infection, he should be okay. But he's still getting popped with the frostbite debuff. What can I do to offset that? Everything's open. Hypothermia is extreme. Let's reinstall this here. Who can move that? Tasha, can you move that for me real quick? Kirk is still trying to save Percival. Tasha is going to move the heater. Medical emergency on Mr. Spock. Infection extreme. 89, 86. It's going to be really close. Tending in 10 hours. Can be tended in 7 hours. I wonder, can we do it? Can we make it? Or are we going to lose Mr. Spock and have to go on a journey to resurrect him? Oh, lightning struck mortar. It blew up and broke. Holy cats. Yeah. Now, quick question. Do you store your mortar shells right beside your mortar? Or do you store them in a little building? And welcome. I'm going to try to say your name. And I'm totally going to mess it up. Bernitsky 11. So you're going to be Bear. Hi, Bear. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. And yes, that totally sounds like something that I would do. And I totally can't see a move right there. Let's. Immunity infection is at 90. Immunity is at 95. I think Spock will be okay. Kirk, clean the blood so Percival please does not get a debuff. Why are you still working on that instead of crafting? Got you to set the one on craft. Oh, it's a one on Taylor. No wonder he wasn't doing anything. I had him set to the wrong thing. Oh, of course. Animal starvation. They're a goat. They can't. Oh, you know what? More meat. Just saying. If they're going to starve to death anyway with all that food up there, might as well add to the stock. If y'all have never had like goat rice, it's really good. I wish we had more. In Atlanta, where I used to live, there were so many food options, and down here in South Georgia, there's not many. I would kill for a pierogi right now. Everybody's like, "What the hell is a pierogi?" It's a pierogi. How do you explain a pierogi to somebody who's never eaten one? You had them by the front door, and the shells were on a shelf. Yep. I believe the explosion radius is 3 or 4 tiles. I know it used to be 3 for sure. Because I also did the thing, and Mr. Spock is completely healed. He's healed up. He's okay. Stick got his help. He developed an immunity. He should not have a scar. So our Spock is back on the work. He's doing the work. Kirk is actually doing the parkas like I requested him to do. I do need to put him a meditation spot in there. Poor guy. We done talked about having privacy for meditation spots, and I just forgot to move him over there. Who is our animal handler? Kirk. Phil. 17 days until Phil is an actual. Yeah, I know everybody else gets to eat pierogies. Everybody else gets. I have the option of A, learning how to make them, which, let's be honest here. I can do spaghetti. I can actually do actual pretty good fettuccine sauce. I could when I could eat cheese. And I can pan fry hamburgers and steaks. And I'm really good at the crock pot. And I can bake. So actually, yeah, that's pretty decent. But to make a pierogi, like I don't want to make my own pierogi. I want to go into a shop where somebody has been making pierogies their whole life, and I walk up to the counter, I belly on up to the bar, like I'm on Red Dead Online. I walk up to the counter and go like, "Hey, I haven't had a pierogi since I was like 7 or 8 years old. Fuck me up. Just fuck me up with pierogies." Like, you can chuck them over the side of the counter and I'd probably catch them like a dog. Because that's how bad I want something other than fast food. And you can't go in anywhere. You know, I can't. Technically, I can. I'm one of the ones, I did get all my vaccinations, so I'm okay-ish, I guess. I reckon. Hell, I don't know. But I did the responsible thing to try to protect my family and myself. Even if it wasn't the right thing to do, it's judgment call there. But I'm still leery about going out and eating in a place and potentially bringing home germs to my parents or my family. So it's just been fast food, and it's been horrible. It's been absolutely horrible. Percival, let's check on your needs, buddy. Ravenously hungry. Tasha, would you please do a feed job for Percival? Yeah, she's fine. We've got a starvation on Phil. McCoy's on it. And we can actually back up on this bill right here. I think we got this set to do forever. The room's okay cleaning wise. It should be pretty clean. Oof. Oof. McCoy. Do a clean job. Real quick, we do not want food poisoning again. And I guess I'll let that go for a bit. Span zone. We need to work through some of this meat. I'm not very happy with everything sitting outside and being all icky and stuff, but it is what it is. A pan-fried potato pierogies with shrimp, they take the same time to fry. Tell you what, Bear, you find me a good pierogi recipe, and I will do my best to fix them before I do my next stream. I'll even post pictures. Might as well try something new. I still want to go where somebody was just like, hey, I've missed pierogies for like, well, if I say that, I'll get dead giveaway to my age. And I'm old. Let's do, since I was 7. Yeah. Since I was 7. And I really, really, really want a pierogi. I would love to do that. You know, just to be able to go somewhere and not have to worry about getting sick all the time. Hopefully the world will get back to normal. Maybe by this time next year. Knock on wood. I really hope. We need a normal world. Even with us computer nerds, man. us shut-ins, us hermits, us where our only social interaction is done by pixels and on Discord chats and yeeting people into a fire on Among Us. Even us, even we need some kind of human connection that's not through not through circuits. Like to be able to go out and randomly hug people and freak them the fuck out. The fuck are you hugging me for? Because I wanted to. I'm going to get shot one day. That's exactly what my family's going to have to get a phone call. Hey, your sister's been shot. What did she do? She was randomly hugging people. Just walked up to somebody on the sidewalk and gave them a hug. Yep. Not a bad way to go out. Being nice. I can dig it. Percival is no longer incapable of walking. Let's check out his needs. He is still severely malnourished. Tasha, feed him again before he runs away. And why is he sick? Percival, why are you sick? Oh, he's sick off the anesthesia. Yeah, because I knocked him out because I didn't want him to go anywhere until after he'd gotten some good food. Spock, baby, what are you doing? You're going for a walk. Well, we all know that Spock ain't really good at firing. But he does have him a parka. He was one of the first ones to get a parka. Animal starvation on that goat. Kirk, when you get a second, go ahead and prioritize slaughtering that guy. Tasha, tell you what, let's let McCoy. Alright, yeah, clear prioritize work. McCoy, will you please do that? Tasha, go up here with Spock. Spock, you get over here. Now, if we can knock this wolf out and rescue it, I am all for having a wolf puppy. I am all for having a wolf puppy. Let's move you down here. Alright. You guys attack. Fuck him up. But not too much, because we potentially want to have a pet wolfie. Nope. Wasn't meant to be. But, would you haul? Do a haul job? McCoy is cleaning. Let's see what your health is. Bio needs. Alright, so his food is up. His mood is. Honestly, his mood is shit because of the smoke leaf withdrawal. Withdrawal's at 33%. I think a chemical addiction to smoke leaf. Long-term use of smoke leaf has caused neurological adaptations at the cellular level, so the brain can no longer function properly without the drug. Without regular doses of smoke leaf, withdrawal symptoms will begin. However, extended abstinence will force the brain to adapt back to its normal state, resolving the addiction. Now, can anybody tell me if it's the higher the number, the better, or the lower the number, the better? Like, if it gets down to, like, 0, is he completely withdrawal free? Or does it have to go all the way through 99 before it gets cleared up? I don't know. Normally, with my guys, I just lop their legs off and put them in a hospital room until they get better. That's awful of me to say, but that is totally how I do it. It's totally how I do it. Now, can you haul that buffalo meat? You can. Let's delete that zone. Boy's eating again without a table. You know what? Yeah, we will. No. Let's put that down here. I know it's not a good idea to have that in here with the research. Oh. Install. But right now, we're just kind of ghettoing it. Withdrawals go to 100. Thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So he's got a ways to go. If I can get him to mood break without killing anybody and release him on a catharsis, that word is going to mess me up every time. And release him on a catharsis, I think he might be able to get off the map. And that's all we just want him to go. And of course, he's going to go all the way to the tippy top of the northern edge of the map. Of course, he can go all the way up that way. Alright, remove all that. Make sure that there is a good, clean job on this. There's nothing too clean. That's good. Kirk is working on getting everybody parkas. Phil needs a parka. Tasha, McCoy, Spock. Spock has the first parka. My guys all drink tea when they're in a bed. Yes, I know, but I'm still... let's take a look. We have not looked at the research screen this round. I'm working on doing the smithing route and the machining so that way I can get everybody in armor as fast as possible. But Psycho... we are in a tundra. We are in a 10-day growing cycle tundra. So not only do I need to get the stuff to get us hydroponic basins, I had to plan it out outside of the mountain. The inside mountain base, I'm planning on having it negative 18 or 17, so that way I don't invite spawns. Everybody's bedrooms will be up top here, right where the bay is. I'm going to put in 2 bays. And then right up here is where our hydroponics basins are going to go, because you can put hydroponics on top of bridges. So we should be fine. So get the machining done. I'm going to need to get geothermal power sooner rather than later. Excuse me. Take a sip of my water. Oof. So what would tea all day, every day for all, unless they have bad kidneys? Yeah. All right. We're gonna get the machining done. No. We don't have to worry about pemmican because we need plant matter to actually make pemmican. So the simple meals are fine for now, because we can only use, it only uses meat. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Smithing is up, and that unlocks machining, which is the smithing table and the machining table. And then we'll be able to do flak armor and gunsmithing. Then we need to go straight to geothermal and microelectronics so we can... Nope. Scratch that. Scratch that. Let's do sterile materials first. Spock has an amazing 14 intellectual. So he should be able to bang that out real quick. And we can put the sterile tile in the research room and in the kitchen to hopefully stop any more of the... Oh, Percival left. Percival left. Can you make it? It's 20 hours. We're going to fast forward this and see if Percival can make it off the map. Go on, dude. Oh, that's fast forward for him. Oh, no. Excellent timing. So, he's got a berserk. All I got to do is put my fam up. It's 22 hours. Let's go ahead and draft everybody to their... Tasha's going to have to be drafted. Yeah. Alright, everybody's drafted. Tosh, McCoy, you can stay down here. Spock, come down here. Kirk, you can go to your room. Tasha, you can go to your room. Go. Everybody's set to attack, so if he comes down here before he hits... No. Okay. His rage has come to an end. Undraft. McCoy... No, Spock has the two. Spock has the parka. Rescue Parzival, please. Now, this next go round, he should be able to make it. Should. Hopefully. Yeah, I can arrest him, but I'm trying not to because he's part of a quest. And so if I interfere with that, I fail the quest. And I know it's only 2 guys, but I really, really want to see what kind of reward I get, because the last time I did that, I got a Resurrector Mech Serum. The odds of me getting another one are like slim to none. I understand that, but I want to see what they give me. Not to mention, they owe me for pissing off McCoy. She went to murderous rage last stream. They owe me. They owe me big. They need to pay. To do that, I've got to get Percival up on his feet and out of my damn map. And I can't do that with him mental breaking and dying all the time. So let's see what his health is. He's got some frostbite. He's doing real bad on the smoke leaf dependence. Manipulation is down. Moving is down to 44. If I had any smoke leaf to give him, I would order it, but I don't. Either he went through all of it when he passed out the last time, or I think I might have sold it. I think I might have sold it to get the pemmican. Ooh, Percival, I'm sorry. I sold the only thing that made you happy. I'm a horrible, horrible person. Everybody undrafted. Everybody is undrafted. Tasha's being good. McCoy, Spock. We're all sleeping. Percival. The malnutrition, the hypothermia. Tasha, will you feed Percival before you go to bed, please? Oh, I'm missing good conversation here. McCoy and Phil are talking quietly about success. Yes, you'll be a big success if you get your butt out of bed. Get out of bed. Phil, wake up. 15 more days. Listen, in 15 more days, it's going to be... what comes after September? What comes after September? August, September. Thank you, December. It's going to be the height of winter. We're just now getting parkas done. And you've been lounging around in bed all day, Phil. Phil came to us in a drop pod on day 4 or 5. And he has paralytic abasia. And he's going to be unconscious for the next 15 days. It was 34. So Phil does not get a name until he wakes up, and I decide he's going to be more than my little cleaner. Until then, he's on probation. But they're talking about success and shared the connection between life and dualism with Phil. Coy getting a little deep there. And then Kirk comes in. Kirk comes in talking about balloons. Dude, they were trying to have a decent conversation. Kirk is like, yeah, I got balloons though. Oh my. Alright, McCoy, you're in there all by your lonesome in that cold, cold room. So, McCoy, let's put you on a parka, my dear. So that way you're a little bit better. Tasha needs more than travel wear. She's got a parka, but I really, really want her to have pants. Talking about incognito preferences in group. Oh, I was the one that said incognito. Oh. Xenohumans and recreation. Don't talk to Phil about recreation. All he's been doing is sleeping, McCoy. That's all he's been doing is sleeping. Don't you dare talk to him about rec. He's had plenty of recreation. Our batteries are draining. We still don't have a whole lot of spare wood. But I will take care of that once everybody has parkas, and I don't have to worry about everybody getting hypothermia every 6 seconds. Will you please prioritize hauling that so that way it doesn't deteriorate anymore? Spock is probably going to go and get a dinner. And probably get started on that research. For the sterile tile, now we need silver and steel to do that, and I'm low on everything except meat. The bill is complete for the parkas. We've got a lot of good leather left laying around. Let's see what everybody's doing for gear. Kirk has got a helmet, a button-down shirt, synthread parka, synthread pants. Spock is rocking a forced toque, button-down shirt, blue fur parka, nice synthread pants. McCoy, flak pants, parka, flak vest, and synthread t-shirt. Tasha is only rocking travel wear. And Phil is going to need shirts and pants too. So let's go ahead and put in a job order. Let's make 2 button-down shirts and 2 pairs of pants. And let's see if I have enough items to make a toque. What do you use to make a toque? Buffalo wool. Do we have buffalo? We don't have buffalo wool. We don't have cloth. We don't have any synthread, so I won't be able to do that yet. But we can definitely do the pants and the shirts. Go ahead and get that for everybody. McCoy is still working diligently on the food. Percival, how you doing there, bud? Cold, hungry, something cold, but the mood is good. Let's see. Let's see if he can make it off the map. I doubt it. We're probably going to have to go rescue him again. Now that wild woman is our Baroness. Very nice call. Yeah, you just laid there and he said, hey, man, I like this place. Y'all are going to feed me for 34 days. Ugh, this game. You cannot write this stuff. And each one is an individual little pocket of absolute craziness. One of my very favorite pawns had in it, he was an artist, and this is probably 19 or 18. I got this right about 6 months before release, the original release, and he was an artist, so of course I had him do art as much as possible. He had an unhealthy obsession with pigs. Everything that he put on it had to have sensual pigs. And I lost it whenever this guy did an artwork. I'm like, there's no way that he's constantly thinking about sensual pigs. And every bit of artwork had that flag on it. It was nuts. And then I had this one guy. I learned a long time ago, don't keep your smoke leaf in your freezer. Because when you get the smoke leaf, you can keep that in your freezer, but not the actual smoke leaf joint. You need to keep that separate. I had one guy that would go constantly light up in the freezer and then pass out and then have to be rescued constantly. All he did was go in the freezer and he wasn't even eating. He just went straight for the smoke leaf. Percival is making a really, really good try of it. Let's see how he's doing. Badly malnourished. See, like, he's gonna get hypothermia before he even gets close to getting out of here. Hypothermia is minor. I don't think I could forswear anything on him. Not after he became a guest. How did your wild woman do for your Baroness? Do you guys make it off planet? Because that would be absolutely hilarious if you had. Just saying. Hypothermia is still minor. Is he going sideways? Or is he going north? Where are you going, Pert? Ooh. And he had to do this in the middle of the night, too. This guy is not going to make it. I say that, and he goes down. Tasha, please go and rescue Percival again. And winter has officially begun. It's the 1st of December. It's December, people! And there ain't no Santa on the rim. Take that back. There's a mod for Santa on the rim, but I don't have that one installed. In this playthrough, it's just us. It's just us. Pip and Horatio. Horatio is also part of a quest. He should be just about ready to go home. 5.7 days. And he can eat meat, so he's fine. Pip is doing good. Tasha, what are you doing? Let's feed Percival. Let's get him some food. And now that our kitchen is separate from our little area here, hopefully we won't get another round of food poisoning. McCoy's cooking is decent. She's at an 8, so she should be fine. But why are you... You're still getting the serious buff. And 22 indoors, 21. Let's crank that up just a smidge. Put that to 88. And I really do need to get that airlock in there. But I don't have anything to do. Kirk just finished the bills for everybody's clothes. So let's get a stone cutting table in. Stone cutter's table. I'll make it out of steel, but we gotta go get the steel for it. Let's put that there. And then let's put a mine job order for this over here. Let's get all this that we can. That's within 6 tiles, so we shouldn't have any problems with cave-ins. Knock on wood. We shouldn't have any problems with cave-ins, but we might. Everybody's got parkas now, so let's see if there's any kind of wood that I can get off the map super quick. Nope. Must designate fully grown. These guys don't want to mess with the anima tree. Don't need a psychic scream right now. These guys up here. Everybody's got parkas now, so they should be able to do that. Let's do plant cut 4. Spock is our main planter guy. Let's go ahead and have him on there. And let's go ahead and have Tasha do that too. And we're going to put everybody to hauling 1 except for Spock. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Tasha's actually healing up Percival. Malnutrition is minor. That's serious on the hypothermia. Door 15, it's not great. It's not great. That room is at 37. We will gimp this. We will gimp this. We will use steel walls. Haven't flew off planet. I can't decide where to build the ship. That is really, really tricky to figure out. It depends on. Are you, just asking, Brunitsky. I'm just gonna call you Bear so I don't screw that up again. Do you have a traditional kill box? Because if you do, what you want to do is that you want to set your ship behind that kill box, and then make sure you have plenty of turrets around it. It won't stop the drop pods from getting you, but it will stop most of the tribals and most of the mechs. A good kill box is priceless. Now I understand that some people consider kill boxes cheating, but I don't consider it cheating at all because it's part of the game. If you're going to have a colony, you're not going to leave it wide open for God and everybody to come in. Let's put it this way. Everybody before modern times always had a palisade, a fence. You know, they had guard towers. You know, London back in the day, way back in the day, you know, had guard posts set up at certain spots. And some of it was actually walled in. Other cities, the bigger known cities, if they were on a port, they would have, you know, so much to their back, or they would build on a peninsula with, you know, the only way of getting up to them is the actual water. So I don't think kill boxes are bad. I like the idea of kill boxes. I plan on having one out here of mine shortly. But I think what we're going to do is that his hypothermia is really serious. His manipulation is down to 0. I agree. Kill boxes are part of the game. Yeah, Bear. I totally agree. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make an executive decision. And we are actually going to put Tasha's room here. Tasha here. We're going to change this back to a prison. And we're going to say, you know, we've already put so much time into Percival. We're going to, if he goes down the next time he's up, we're going to capture it. We're going to add Bill. We're going to put anesthetize on him. Give him at least time to sleep, so that way we can take care of him. We're going to set everybody's daughter to 1 just to make sure that he gets fed properly. And, we'll see how that goes. I hate that that's not warm enough in there to stop the frostbite, but his gear is shit. Yeah, cloth toque, birdskin jacket, muffalo wool pants, and they're about to fall off of him. 24 Fahrenheit to 85. We may just keep him until spring and then release him. We'll go ahead and put McCoy back on Construct 1. And we are going to put in a wall here. And do steel wall. We're just going to put us in a little airlock right here. So that way we are not losing what little bit of heat we've got. I'm going to try to forbid that door. There's no reason for anybody to go in there, but I just want to make sure it's forbidden. Everything is closed up. And that airlock will stop that extra from getting out. This is all mountain. And that's all indoors. Indoors. Yeah, everything's indoors. So we shouldn't be getting anything else. Oh, that's, yeah, we're good. Talking to Phil about pemmican and evening gowns. Hasha, you want to go to a dance? Is that what that is? Oh, when you get her new breeches. Did she already put them on? Gear. No. Tasha, let's get you some breeches and a button-down shirt. Oh, sent there a shirt. Good enough. Alright. Yay, she's got proper clothes. Oh, that poor little buffalo. There ain't no telling how long that thing's been out there. Probably a while. The Great Buffalo Hunt was a while ago. And McCoy is getting some rest and relaxation in before she puts in that order for all of the construction she has to do tonight. It's 12 hours. She's still got a good afternoon to get some work in. Speaking of getting work in, I need a blanket. Got the air conditioners on. It is like 105 here today in South Georgia, or at least it felt like 105. It's probably more like, upper 80s, lower 90s. But South Georgia gets hot. And it's not even the first of summer yet. These guys wouldn't know anything about that. They're still... I still got her cooking set to 1, don't I? Put her cooking to 2 so that way she gets that in. First of all, I just knocked you out, buddy. Okay. Let's look at his needs. Numbing, cold. Yeah, he's not going to make it because he doesn't have the gear. Kirk, would you do me a favor and arrest Percival? Oh, it already did it. His name's on there. Oh, goody. Alright, Percival. And I failed the quest. Dang it. But Percival is a good cook. So we'll undraft you. And we'll set this to prisoner needs. Operations, add bill. Hey guys. The 3 of y'all that are watching. Are we gonna do the thing where we cut off the legs? No, because I don't have any wood. It won't let me anyway. We're just gonna let him do his thing. We may get a couple of breaks on him, but that'll be okay. That will be okay. Let's see what our wildlife is doing. We've got elks. Everybody's got parkas. We've got room. Just Decemberary. 40 per 4. We've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with our prisoner. I don't know that we need them. I think we're okay. I think we'll let those elks live for now. McCoy. Oh, okay. She's down here getting this order in for the stone cutter. We really need another source of light here, but they're not done smoothing. What are you doing, McCoy? Good. She's hauling the steel. Alright, construction work getting done. Construction is getting done. Tasha, thank you for mining. Cinder bar. Phil is the other one that needed breeches and a shirt. It looks like everybody else grabbed the shirts and the breeches. I guess I need to put in another order. 1 each. Kirk hauling that little bit of kibble that's been in that room for ages. Ooh, Spot, please do a clean job. And do another clean job. I know you could be doing so much more with your time, Spot, but I really need you to do that for me. McCoy is talking about baseball caps and friendly adventures. This counts as a friendly adventure. We're not actively killing people. I mean, well, we kind of did, but it's the Rim. We can't actually have a passive run on this, or we're all gonna die. Very much prefer not dying. But, apples and oranges? Apples and oranges is a good one there. Apples and oranges. We're good on food. And we're good on other food. We've got a prisoner because I just could not let Percival go. Dr. McCoy is talking about the art movements and cultural differences with Phil. And they're talking about hairstyles. Poor Phil has just been on his ass for the past 15 days or so. A whole couple of months. More. Living the high life, eating our food and not contributing. He is going to be my little hauling bitch until he dies, unless he does something good when he gets up. You gotta come up swinging. You gotta get up and show me that 13 mining and get all this mined out. All of it. 7 construction, 7 on plants. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Everybody should be ready to go to bed. Tasha is my night owl. She's going to be up for a while. Kirk is a light sleeper or a quick sleeper. Great memory, psychically dull, great sleeper. Crafting is going up well. Social's good. Animals is good. Got him on mining and construction. Tasha's going to bang this out before we even know it. Some more. Oh, that little bit of steel we need desperately. And I played with the quarry mod for so long that this doing it legit, no modded, is a little rough. It's a little rough. It's a little rough on the noob. Tasha is talking to Phil about freedom of speech and partridges. I wonder if there are partridges this far north in Rimworld. What, facial hair and what was that? Carrots. Yeah, I bet that all protein diet is getting in them a little bit. I'm sure everybody would like a really nice steak. Or a big McKinney stone blocks. I'm going to do that. Do forever details. Drop on floor. And we're going to change this from kibble, since they're all eating raw meat, to chunks. Let's do stone chunks. And we're going to set this, the radius, so that way he's not running hither and yon and everywhere. We're going to set that radius down. So that way it relies on the haulers to get the stone there. So that way we're not making too much and we're not making too little. These are fine. They're frozen, so they're not going to spoil. And then back in the summer we could set them back up here, because we should be able to get our hydroponics up and running for those. Also need to do a clean job. Talking about shelves and comfortable furniture. I bet Phil's got like saddle sores from that bed for staying in bed for so long. Phil, wake up. We gotta find a name for Phil once he becomes an active member of society. And McCoy and Phil going on about food. Those two love food, I tell you. Television and food. McCoy getting our airlock in, which that's really important. It should be able to help us keep a little bit more heat in these rooms. I'm really hoping it should, because there'll be less, every time they open the door, there'll be less heat transferal out to the wide open. And what we're going to do is we're going to delete these zones now that we've got a place to put a couple of chunks at a time. Let's see if there's any close by to haul. Oh, goody, that's getting done. Spock, Kirk, haul these two. So that way you can get working on the stone there, bud. His crafting is set right to the possible limit. We'll put everybody on 2. And when Phil gets up, Phil has got to do some work. He's going to be our main miner. He's also going to be our main hauler and our cleaner. Everything else, we got people on planting, growing, construction. McCoy's fine for that. See how Percival's doing. He lost a lot of stuff to frostbite. Left ear, right pinky, right index finger. So we can take care of that with a couple of bionics. A couple of bionics should take care of that just fine on Phil, but we're not nowhere close to actually doing bionics. Have a new quest. It's called Poor Little Bats. Ooh. That's tempting. It's really tempting. What's Kirk's honor at? He's a yeoman. We've got 6 honor coming in, so that should put him at Alkalite. What to do? Expires in 4.9 days. We do have the extra food. Labradors can't eat meat. And we still have the elk on the premises. And I like animals. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to accept for honor with Captain Kirk. And then we're going to make sure that we assign animals. Herd of Dog Haven. Should keep her nice and safe. Hello. Do you have any training that you can do? Yes. I'm going to have Kirk practice his training too. McCoy down here. Still smoothing. What else can we put on construction? Tasha. Tasha can construct a little bit until Phil gets up. We only have a couple days left on Horatio. Horatio's about to leave us. Poor buddy. In 4 days. We got Babs for 12. And Pip's ours. Pip ain't going nowhere. Pip is bonded to Spock. They have made a little thing. And they are staying. Staying. I almost ate him. I feel bad. I almost ate him at the first. The first at the game, I almost ate him. Oops. Ruh-roh. Let's get another little mine order over here. Now that I don't have to worry about everybody getting hypothermia every 6 seconds, we should be okay. I do want to put a zone in here for Percival. Let's do stockpile zone. Do one here. Let's flag this for, is that a button down shirt? Storage. Clear all. Apparel. Shirt, button on shirt. Priority critical. See if we can't get him a shirt. Ooh, excuse me? That was a serious yawn. Spock isn't one to pull, so Tasha's consuming a meal before she goes to sleep. McCoy is going for a walk. Alright, let's unflag the button down. And prioritize hauling. And we're going to do one more zone for pants. Let's see how long it takes him to get to the new shirt. Dude, brought you clothes, man. Phil and McCoy were talking about lions and friendly millers. We could totally use a miller down here. I am all about that bread life. And talking about taming rats. I haven't seen a rat up here yet. Doesn't mean they're not there. I just haven't seen one. And if I do see one, it's probably going to be lunch. Hey, it all tastes the same on a kebab. It all tastes the same on a kebab. Checking out our map. Ship chunks are okay. Ooh, that one's pretty rough though. Did a deconstruct job on that one. 300 units. The elk are over here, sleeping by the steam geyser. They know how to sleep right. Get next to the heat. Actually, not doing too bad. We're going to go ahead and we're going to run this and fast forward for just a bit. We'll see how long it's going to take Percival to realize he's got a brand new shirt. Maybe I should have thrown his trousers in first? Maybe if I strip him, he'll put it on? I don't know, but we do need another parka. Let's put in another order job for that. Tasha's lowering. Let's see what we're doing on heat. Not bad. Better than what it was. Put that back down to 70. Not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. This needs to be deconstructed with a lamp put in here. Kirk is doing the things. That was a fast job on that, my bud. Let's strip him. And then haul, and haul. Now, maybe he'll put on a shirt. We'll have to see. Sterile materials are finished. Good. Let's get back on the machining. Whew. I've got 14 silver. That's not enough to do anything with. But we can take a minute and see if we have any exposed silver on the map. We've got some jade here. Which, since we have parkas, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and grab that. Probably, be a stone. Let's do the 3-year on there. Let's see what else we got. Take a nice leisurely stroll around the map. We got some components here. That's going to be a pocket of goody-goodies right there. That's going to be something neat. Silver. Anything interesting? Oh, we have some gold over here. Don't mind if I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Possibly a 4. We'll take a look. We got some more exposed steel over here. And there's a good chunk of it right there. That's going to be fun to mine and haul back home. I know we're looking for silver, just enough to get that one kitchen done. Let's push into the shove. We'll expand that and throw the research bench in there so Spock and McCoy can get better acquainted. I know it's not canon, but I'll laugh so hard if Spock and McCoy hook up. That's a gender bit wonderfulness right there. Showing components. I don't see that we've got any silver on the map though. Not exposed anyway. No. Alright. So we'll have to do some trading. 8:44. We got 9 to 10. Got another hour, maybe an hour and some change. Enough time to get what is our goal for the rest of the day? We've got everybody's rooms. We need to get floors in for everybody's rooms so they're happier. We got the airlock put in so that way we're not losing heat. We need to do one more airlock job up here on our entranceway. Oop, can't put that there. Can't put that there either. Maybe we change the entrance. Maybe we move our entrance to over here. Put a deconstruct on you. And then we do a deconstruct on you. And then build copy. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit nicer. They have to go a little bit around a ways, but that's fine. We could put in a hallway here if we need to. Ooh, another big yawn. But having them walk around and get to their bedrooms is fine, especially now that we don't have to worry so much about hypothermia. They're smoothing everything in here, which will give a nice buff to Spock's research. It's not as good as it can be, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We don't have any sewn blocks makings yet. Make sure I did bills. Make any sewn blocks. Do forever details. Drop on floor with a smaller radius. That's absolutely fine. And we'll do like we'll highlight these guys here and do a haul job. Just that way it's queued up to go here when it's ready. Still getting the warm clothes needed for somebody who has tattered apparel gear. Cloth toque. Yeah, I had to force a toque on a couple of people just to make sure that they were plenty warm. Yeah, so it's the toques. It'll be okay. Once we get some wool going, we won't have to worry about that debuff anymore. They're eating a lot of food. Do I want to go ahead and hunt these? Oh, well, they're still... Ooh. Well, I let the elk get away, but we have a mega sloth. Ugh. Who do I want to send? Tasha's about to go to sleep. Let's see if Kirk can do stuff. Did you already eat? Yeah. Hey, you're full up on food. Alright, Kirk, you're up. Let's see if we can't. It's Kirk versus the Mega Sloth. Let's see what he can do with that. Alright. Let's that's a little close. Maybe here. And do jobs. Move you up just a smidge. Put you right here. And fire away. Tasha. Oh, Tasha's after him too. Tasha's after him too. Oh no. 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 Okay, so now we have a manhunting pack. They're driven insane by the disease known as Scaria again, so that means if they get a scratch, they can get infected with this stuff. What? What did they send me? Oh, that panic over a small little bunny. Ooh, my heart. See, this is why I don't play on Randy Random. My heart just can't take it. My heart just does not do well with stress, and here I am. So we have a pack of 2 manhunting bunnies. Yep. So we're going to very carefully watch our back while Tasha and Kirk. All right, so they're done, guys. I want to draft you guys. Let's go over here. All right, so the bunnies are beginning their attack. And just to make sure the stuff don't go wrong, we're going to hit them with a burden. There we go. Burden 1. Burden 2. Alright, so now they're slowed. There ain't no reason on the face of the planet why They can't kill him. Ooh. Let's go. Oh, Kirk, get out of the way. Tasha, back up. Kirk, why are you not on? Why aren't you attacking, bud? You with a burden again. Tasha, you go right here. Whew, that was a close one. No. Flag those as do not eat. Kirk, you can haul that back. Tasha, you can go to sleep. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah, no. Dude, it's scary. It's like man-hunting pack, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, you know, it's about that time to get royally screwed over. Is it going to be mega sloths since I'm hunting mega sloths? Is it going to be elephants? Is it going to be rhinos? No. A man-hunting pack of 2 bunnies. 2 bunnies. But they did have Scaria, though. So that totally counts for weird stuff. It totally counts for scary. Ooh. Alright, let's check on Phil. Phil has got a grand total of 11 days left. It's going to be 3 streams before you get up, Phil. 3. You're not going to wake up until Sunday, and I swear you're going to be my cleaning bitch. I'm going to put a little maid outfit on you. Excuse me. Another sip of water. The congestion will get better the more clear I get from smoking cigarettes. So, well, that is if I don't catch the RSV that my boss's grandchildren have. They were in the office, and I really hope I don't get that because that sucks. It really sucks. Let's get a haul job on them bridges. Nope, not those. Jeez. Oof. You know, I am going to have to take a very, very short break so I can go and try to figure out how to get this frog out of my throat. So you guys enjoy a quick 1-minute break with this set on slow speed with pauses, and I will be right back. And I am back. Thank you all for waiting. I hate leaving Dead Space, but I had to go clear my throat. Y'all didn't need to hear that. That was like some epic costume. If y'all hear a meow, it's my cat going outside of my window. Stop sucking on frogs. Yeah, dude, I know. It got stuck, and it just was... that I had to leave the room to clear. That... Oof. Well, it's because I went from, like, regular cigarettes to, you know, at the hotel. You can't smoke in a hotel anymore, so I got a vape. And I tried to go back to regular cigarettes, and it just got so bad. So I decided to try vaping for a while, and that's been going good. But then one of my very good friends, she's a respiratory therapist in Kentucky. She's like, hey, vaping's not really good for you, like, at all. So I want to reevaluate my choices. I don't need to be smoking, but then again, I don't need to kill anybody, so gotta find out a way. Still streaming. Gotta find out a way to figure all that out. Apologies, that was a knock on my door. Got it situated though. Alright, so what do we have go? We have... I really need to find a way to mute that. Wow. Okay, better. Whew. Note to self, do not try to drink while talking. Ow. Yeah, no, totally. Alright. What do we have working on? We're supposed to be making stone bricks. Captain Kirk is talking to Phil. Pip nuzzled Phil. That's so cute. Talk about brooks and bow ties. That ain't a bad thing to talk about, brooks and bow ties. Not bad at all. Calming noises toward Horatio. Talking about facial hair and seeds. Not too bad. Percival, did you ever put on the pants? Yes. Now we need to change this one to parkas. Storage. Do the parka. Pants, parka. And then get a spot to haul the parka. And that should be Percival fully kitted out. I hate that we lost the quest with that, because those are usually really, really good rewards when you help out people like that. But I didn't even set him to reduce resistance. He's only at 18%. Recruitment difficulty is not bad. Put his meds up. And we do have wardens. We've got 2 very talented wardens. Who needs warm clothes? Given that because of the tattered apparel buff. That'll have to work. That will have to do. Tasha is smoothing the floor, because I put her to construction before mining, and that's absolutely fine. I don't mind if she does that. We do, however, need to get a little bit of recreation in. Let's see what our rec options are. We've got a chess table. Do we have enough to do it out of jade? We need 70, and we only have 14. Don't really want to do that until we get more going. If we can mine out this jade here and we get enough units, we'll definitely put down a jade. It will help the beauty of the room for our little workroom here. I'm still not happy about it being heated. Because all of this is... where's the roof toggle? Toggle. Because all of this right here is underground mountain. This is just regular old roof. So I don't think that's supposed to be underground mountain. Roof area. But I know this, all in the dark green, is overhead mountain. And that I did not want heated up. Because of the chance of infestations. But it is what it is. I'm just hoping that we end up surviving. Excuse me again. Oh, that got bad. We end up surviving at least long enough to get off the planet. You know, once we hit Atmo, I don't care what happens to us after that, but we need to get out of here. And the best way to do that is, when you're playing royalty, is through the royalty line. It shouldn't be too much longer before Horatio has to go home. Yeah. Whew. I've got to find my mute button on this thing. My apologies in advance for the rest of the stream, because it feels like that thing is really stuck. And I'm working on getting me a better mic. There's a couple of options. But I don't really want to put a whole lot of money into streaming until I know whether or not I'm going to like it. Like, I don't know if this is just something because I'm bored or if I really like it because I like it. I don't know yet. I'm still dabbling in with the pinky toe. Give me about a month and a half and ask me again if I'm still streaming. But, you know, I'm one of those prepare for the worst and hope for the best kind of people. So I've actually been looking into streaming mics, trying to figure out what I want, what the best options are. And even then, I do a lot of online gaming with my family, so having a good mic isn't a bad idea. It's not the worst idea ever. So either way, I think it should be okay. Let's see. Tasha's up. Kirk is up because he's a light sleeper. McCoy and Dr. Spock are down. Percival still not wearing... See? That. He's still not wearing the parka. So we're working on that for him. We're actually getting some recruitment chants talking about the community. Asking about the community, offered a chance about the community, personal sense of responsibility, and discussing caves. And we got him from 18 to 17.4. Not bad. Not bad at all. Taming chants. Got a little bit of a tame job in. Not shabby. Tasha's probably going to go and take her a good nap. Let's unflag this for medical. We don't need a medical bed at the moment. Wildlife is doing okay. Our research is doing great. Spock is actually getting on the research pretty well. And Pip snuggled up the Spock because they're bonded. So that's really good to see. We're down to less food. We don't even have 10. So I'm going to put McCoy back to 1 on cooking. And she's feeding a simple meal to Phil, and she should be getting right back on that. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Not too shabby. Getting stuff done. Kirk, after you get finished doing that, let's do a clean job. Clean job in here too. Just so it's all nice and pretty. And we do need just... Kirk is our crafter guy. His bio for crafting is right at a solid 10. Couldn't ask for any better. But he's also our animal guy at the moment. Nobody else has animals. Nobody else has animals. And we've got 2 that we're training to get his levels up. You know, just to make sure that when we do want to go tame that wild thrumbo, we can totally get it. Talking about sports, McCoy and Phil. And again, cooking with artichokes. They love talking about cooking with each other. I don't blame them. Sometimes out on the rim, that's all you got to look forward to is your next meal that's not like a human. Not knocking cannibals. That's your jam, but yeah, it's probably going to be nice to be able to, you know, go in a place and not have to worry about, you know, am I eating John? You know, am I eating Worf? Is that a bit of Worf on the table there? Still never know. Hospitality for Saw. It's a 6-day quest. Oh, no, you don't. If y'all hear an eep in the background, that is my cat trying his best to get between me and my mousey. Hospitality for Saw. Paul Oliver Paulo Bouchard, Prime Counselor of Southern Isle, is requesting a favor. His friend Sarah Saw Jacqueline is interested in learning about other cultures, and he wants you to host her at Tiberius Mountain Retreat for 21 days. Saw will not do any work. Great. We can accept 4 Beau. Bo? That is probably Bo. I can't pronounce names. I'll need to get used to it. It's a thing. So Bo, baseline human, unmodified. Oh, iron-willed and tough. Those are not too bad, but he's incapable of caring and social. And he doesn't really have any passions in anything that we need. We've already got an intellectual. His health is okay, but that's going to be a hard nah for me, man. He's also a little up there. Nah. We can get a skill trainer, an advanced component, and 42 gold, which ain't bad. Or goodwill. Let's see, they're neutral now, but we don't know what Saw's proclivities are. We don't know if they're going to freak out having a dirty room, and right now we have nothing on there. The faction for that, factions. A purple. Right now they're +1 for neutral. If we don't take it, it's not going to affect that. But if we take it and then the guy ends up dying, or becomes unhappy, see me super melee on Go Juice. Yeah, possibly. But then again, 21 days, free food, get a guaranteed colonist. But they can't do any of the things that I need them to do. I need another constructor. I need Phil to get up. See this guy right here? This guy is everything we need and more. 7 construction, 13 mining, and a solid 7 in plants. He can not only construct the hydroponics, but he can plant them too, and get the steel for them. We need his butt up. But he is still 10 days. 10 days out. He will be up before the other person leaves, before we get the backup help. And that help won't come for 21 days. I think we're going to do a hard pass on that one. There's nothing in there that's worth tempting me to take Bo. Melee's good, but that's it. Shooting's okay, but we've got 2 shooters and we've got 2 melees once Phil gets up. Not really bringing much to the table. And then I gotta cater to the Saw for 21 days. No, that's not worth it. Not yet. Now, doing that when I have a bigger colony and I can just have one person set to, this is our security team. Like, the only thing they do is repair the outer wall and they're ready for combat. That's not a bad colonist to have there, especially the tough and iron-willed. Not bad. But for right now, just starting, I need somebody that's a little bit more flexible that I can use in case, somebody gets really messed up and I'm down to one person. Everybody else is puking because my dumb butt forgot to put it in an actual kitchen that can be cleaned. Or we have another caribou incident. Yeah, that totally didn't happen. Don't know what y'all talking about. That totally didn't happen. There wasn't a caribou incident. That was never transferred. It was never saved. It was my first Twitch stream. I didn't know what I was doing, thank God. So that one was never streamed, but it was a close call. I almost lost everybody like day 2. I guess I put out a hunt order. I went and watched what the heck I was doing. Oh, low food. Yeah, we do have low food. I should have got those elks while they were there. Or had monkeys. First of all, how are you doing? And we do have Percival. Percival is great. Intellectual, social, medical. The only reason why I wasn't that interested in keeping him if he had asked to stay, but he never did, was the lazy and the gourmand. So he's primed to doing stuff. We do have a long range weapon for him. We'll get his shooting up. Cooking is at 9, which will free up McCoy as our main doctor and our main primary constructor for the moment. Animals, which will free up Kirk to do more crafting. He's a decent crafter as well. Medical's at 5 with a burning passion. Yeah, yeah, he's worth keeping. His smoke leak withdrawal is pretty rough. We are only at 54%. Resistance is at 16. So he may get over that before we actually recruit him, but we'll have to see. Power's doing good. It's at 100% filled. Efficiency's at 50. Excess is 258. Stored is 1800. Not ready to flip that switch just yet. Let's just keep it up. Just for now. Okay. So, Kirk quit with Tasha about becoming lovers. Tasha didn't say no. What's their social at? They're friends. But she's a bigger friend with Phil. Did Kirk get a debuff? No. He didn't get a debuff. They're fine. Ooh. No, kitty, that's a bad kitty. My cat is really trying to get my attention, y'all. He's being so silly. His name is Velcro. He's an orange tabby. And he is a loud sucker when he wants something. He's adorable. Let's see. Koi, what are you doing? Can we get a butcher job on that real quick? Should have 3 things a butcher. Wildlife isn't doing too hot, but we've got enough. We've got enough to last us through the end of 2 weeks. That should be enough for our wildlife to respawn. I'm hoping. Here's the hoping. You have those 4 bunnies out there that's infected with scaria, but I don't wanna eat those. It's just personal preference. This is like the same way that I don't like using the slimy meals. Yeah. Nope. Jello. Just like Jello. Can't do it. Can't do it. Won't feed my people it unless I absolutely have to. I could have, done a whole lot without that whole, almost killing everybody with my bad cooking, but hey, lived on the rim. What's life on the rim without a couple of sour stomachs or 2 or 5? It was 5. It was really bad. I want to get over my aversion to the nutrient paste meals. We got plenty of meat. Ooh. Tasha tried to romance Captain Kirk by telling a tale about the connection between old Earth and absent friends. Kirk gave a minimal response. Really? Kirk. Rebuffed by Captain Kirk. Oh my. Oh, well, nobody saw that twist coming. I thought they would already be shacked up by now, but no. Kirk is like, you're just not doing it for me after all that dang sweet talk, too. I swear. Quest available is called Royal Ascent. Alright, so when you're playing the Royalty Pack, this is the way to go. The High Star Arch of the Broken Empire will perform a customary visit with any count of his domain upon request. Invite him, satisfy his royal need for 12 days, and all of you can ride the shuttle to the Imperial Flotilla. Flotilla? Guys, words, me, no pronouncing good. Just saying. That's the thing. Flotilla, I believe is actually how you say that. You may then join the Imperial Court or escape to a new life among the stars. Earning the title count means completing quests to earn honor with the Broken Empire. It may take years to finally achieve the title of Count. During his visit, you must keep his mood above 25%. This means providing royal prerequisites like a lavish bedroom. Others will take the opportunity to try to kill the High Stellarch and will attack with great intensity. Be prepared to defend. High Stellarch will bring 4 of his personal guards and place them under your command. You must house them, but the High Stellarch will not complain if they are killed or unhappy. I must keep the visitors at Tiberius Mountain retreats and not send them anywhere else. If you fail this quest or migrate, you will have another choice at it later. And you get passage off-world, which is what we're doing. This is our end game. This is what we're going for. We're going for a full vanilla. Well, I mean, aside from my 3 little mods, I've got chat bubbles, which is this right here, where you can see the chat bars. I've got Camera Plus, where you can scroll in and take a look at Phil and get right up in his face. It also allows me to go all the way out and get a very, very good view. And the last mod I have is under Architect, Planning. I have the More Planning mod, which just lets me pick all of the neat colors. So when I get to planning our actual base space later, I'll have it color coded and suited to whatever want and desire. And we're planning on having about I'm not going super mega with the base. I'm planning on having about that much for tasks, mining, and just getting everything really nice and beautiful. Crafting, kitchen, and freezer. This right here is going to be our hydroponics bay. I want it out of the mountain just to make sure that we don't get any kind of infestations, or the infestations that we do get will be manageable. I'm planning on having the inside of the base really low temperature. I'm talking like -17, 18. So we'll have to make sure that we keep our freezer can go inside, but our kitchen and our dining room and our rec rooms all have to be outside, or everybody has to be really, 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 really good and protected from the cold weather. We're done with machining. We're gonna go. That requires plate. Let's get the plate armor done, and then we'll do flak armor and get everybody armored up. It's about time for our big raid. Let's take a look. Oh, hell's blazes! I hit the wrong button. Hold on. This is our little world. We haven't taken a look at it today. Mantis Toe Expanse. Histellaria Muttons. Yeah, no. Cheddar Grove. Rocky Free Ankle. I'm not saying that word. I'll probably get banned from Twitch if I say that word. Yep. Carnival Sea and Dobo Forest. We live in the Great Chimpanzee Mountains. Wow. Yep, I cannot speak. McCoy, you're talking about top hats. Talk about fighting raiders. Kirk and Percival talk about health, botched surgeries, friendships. Spock was talking to Phil about breakfast cereal and entertainment. Shared views on connection between the downtrodden and machine personas. And talking about a heartfelt conversation between aerotechs and mechanoids. Tasha was talking to Phil about their favorite clothes, hostile philosophers, word about beech trees, and lavish meals. A lot of combos happening when I was alt-tabbing away. let's take a look at our history. So, our total wealth has steadily come up. Okay, we're sitting right at 28,868 wealth. I don't see how, but that's a thing. Wealth in items, wealth in total, wealth in creatures, wealth in buildings, wealth in items. So our items went up because we're crafting clothing. So we need to make sure the next trader we get to sell what clothing and items that we're not using. That's very important. We keep our wealth down a good bit. Our messages are pretty good to go. We've handled all of this so far. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Our statistics, we have been playing for 9 hours and 27 minutes. Okay, standard classic with a good story. And we've had 6 major threats and 4 raids. With no colonists killed or launched into space yet. So we're not doing too bad. Not too bad at all. Captain Kirk is down here. Oh, making common words toward Horatio. I'm going to miss Horatio. He's been a very good trash panda pet. Ah, and there's a shuttle. Let's set to load. Horatio! Goodbye, Horatio. We're going to miss you, Spock. Do you mind taking Horatio? Where'd he go? He just vanished on me? Is he already loaded? Oh, no, there he is. Okay. Carry Horatio to shuttle, please. Poor guy. Alright. There he goes. Quest complete. Alright. I know. I think we just got honor for Kirk for that one. Yep, I think that's what we were doing. Honor for Kirk. Tasha is finishing up the smoothing jobs. Let's, leaving McCoy to take a good nap. Spock, it's past your bedtime, man. What are you doing? What is... Oh, he is finally going to bed. Not too shabby on the temperature. Still a little on the light side. Temperature-wise, I'd like the bedrooms to be a little bit hotter. But I'll actually put the bedrooms around where our hydroponics bay is going to go. So it's going to be hydroponics, and at most I'm only planning on having a maximum of 15 colonists. That's what I'm planning on anyway. So for 15 colonists, you need at least 2 hydroponic basins per person. So that's a total of 30 hydroponics, which means that I'm going to need at least 2 of these bad boys right here up and running. And that's not including all the stuff like the food processing, drugs and rec that we're going to be processing, and the power drain from those. We got really, really lucky. We've got this one here, we got this one here, we got this one, and then we got this one. All of them are within... Ooh, wait a minute. We have a hunt. Oh god, it's caribou. Oh my. Okay. We're going for this. But we're not going for it like we did last time. This time, we're going to wait until everybody gets... Kirk is up. Tasha's up. Alright, let's get these 2. We going hunting. We are redeeming ourselves. It is a redemption run. Put you there. Tasha. I know it's about your bedtime, baby, but we're going to put you there too. Alright. Redemption run. Let's see. We have 8 caribou. Goal is to kill them all without them going manhunter and killing us. So, let's see. Let's see if we can do it. Awesome. You guys, attack. The caribou. That's 1. 2. Caribou revenge. Let's see how many would have manhunter. And just the 1. We're good. Oof. Attack. Shooties. Excellent. Let's get these 2 down here. Caribou revenged again. It should just be these 2 though. Kirk, you do have burden. Just burden these just because we can. Ooh. Awesome. Ooh. 2 more. Come on, redemption time. We will never refer to the caribou incident as a caribou incident again because we will have redeemed ourselves and wiped out the foul memory from our memory banks. Redemption! Redemption! There it is, guys. Redemption time! Awesome! Let me undraft everybody. Make sure that these are all allowed. Dead caribou. Make sure that's on hunt. Fantastic. Tasha, would you mind prioritize hunting that caribou? Kirk, hunt that one. Spock, I know you're probably doing stuff. McCoy, I know you're doing stuff. Let's get a haul job. Holly. And I don't have to worry about anybody dying anymore of hypothermia, which is always good. We do have a major break rest. Who's that on? Is that on Tasha? Yeah, I kind of figured she'd be close. Sorry, Tasha. You can go rest. Thank you for all your hard work. Redemption time is done. Kirk, what are you doing? You're meditating. I don't want you to meditate. I want you to prioritize hunting the caribous. Guys, we're still hauling caribous. That's fine. Phil, you know, if you were awake, you could help with this, Phil. 8 days. 8 days. I doubt we've got 8 days before 10 o'clock, but we're gonna... Don't know. I can put it on fast forward and see if we can't get Phil up. Talking about pet peeves, roulettes, and ideas about the morality of wealth. How do you have a morality about wealth? How does that happen? A wealthy morality? Is it unmoral, anti-moral to have money? I don't know what you think there is, Spock. Let's get another haul job out of you, Kirk. Haul job out of you and Spock. One more. And then we'll leave the last one for Tasha to bring in the morning. Velcro, you really need to move, buddy. Yes, I know. You could say hi, but you really need to move off my strafing fingers. They're so cute. If you guys don't have cats, everybody needs a cat, except for my sister. My sister can't have cats. I would be really afraid for my cats. Any cats at my sister's. I got one sister who, both of them aren't crazy about cats. I got one that decided to get cats after I moved in with her a little while, and my cats cut off her mask. It's weird. And then my other sister likes dogs more than cats, so she's a dog person, strict dog person. She doesn't really. She looks at my cats and she goes, "Ew, that's a cat." Yeah, that's a cat. It's hilarious. keep telling her she needs a cat, but she doesn't want to listen to me. She's telling me I need to take one of her dogs home too, and I'm not listening to her about that either. She didn't have dogs. A dog to me is something that is like 80 pounds. You can roughhouse with. It tries to sit on your lap. You gotta go pee. That's a dog. Hey, no, guys, no fussing. See? Little attention horse. To me, that's a dog. No, my sister has got cats with bark. And these are cute little, fluffy little, maybe you might be able to not fit it in a shoebox if it got really, really fat kind of dogs. And they're adorable, yes. And they're cute, yes. And oh my God, Velcro, no. But then again, they don't try to get on your laptop and type to all your Twitch streamer friends. Get down. But hers are... She's constantly telling me to take one home. I'm like, no. No. I did have a dog. I had two of the most wonderful actual dogs. These weren't... Now, they did have a dog that was a cat with bark, but Lily wasn't like... She wasn't like not a dog. Lily was totally like the best dog ever. She got parvo when she was a puppy. And me and Jared and me, my sister and my brother-in-law, we stayed up for days. Literal days nursing this dog back to health. It was every hour. It was either what's that? That's that. Sorry, just a second, guys. Make sure nothing cool is happening. Well, man, cool stuff is happening, but I'm trying to fast forward it so we can see if Phil's gonna get up in time to be useful. 7 days, Phil. You got 30 minutes to be useful, or something's gonna accidentally happen to your organs. Just saying. It's not a threat. But getting back to Lily, that was a dog. That was like a dog all the way through. She's just freaking adorable. And when she was a puppy, we got her and we didn't realize that she'd been exposed to parvo, which is one of the most deadliest virus a puppy can get. Normally, if you take a dog with parvo to the vet, they'll tell you, hey, there are treatments for it, but we doubt that anything's going to happen. So here we go. Never had successfully treated a dog with parvo before. I want to take a look at that quest, but I'm going to finish my story first. It won't run out in an hour. Okay. So we get online and we're looking up, what to do with a dog that has parvo. And it's basically you force feed it as much fluid and antibiotics and electrolytes as you can manage to get into the animal. So we did about 100 units on one of those little syringy thingies that you get from Walmart, and we alternate between water, beef stock, chicken stock, Pedialyte, Gatorade, just anything that we can get into her. And she was so pitiful for like the 3 days. And we would have alarms to go off, and we would, every hour we'd have to, clean her up, because when a dog's like that, they don't know what they're doing. They just pass the liquid, because that's all she had was like liquid, and it was rough. It was a rough time, but man, when she was starting to get better, we called the vet back and said, hey, she's looking better, her gums are going real pink, look like she's getting her attitude back, she's really fighting us on these syringes. When is it okay for us to feed her? And the vet said, anytime that she'll take food, feed her. So my sister goes to the store and we get this big ass rotisserie chicken. Like, we're thinking, we're going to give her just a little bit of the rotisserie chicken, she'll turn her nose up at it. She went to town on that chicken. We didn't give her all of the chicken that she wanted because we were really concerned about how much she was putting in. But we fed her a little bit every hour. And that was the turning point. That's when we knew that she was going to be okay. And she lived a very, very long time. We lost her not too long ago. And that is one dog I can say rivals any of the other dogs we had. That was a Cassie and a Rosie doggy right there. Stories for later. I have lots of stories about animals. They're like my favorite things ever. But boy, talking about missing a dog, I miss a Lily monster. That's for sure. We still got our puppies. Got plenty of our puppies around. Gave them to all of our friends that we could. But still, I wasn't another Lily in that whole bunch. Let's take a look at this quest. We got some Forsaken Survivors. Okay, so this is the same one like Renee, Red, and Percival came from. They're saying that they are DK. Yeah, that was DK's baby. He said none of them compare. He said, look, Cassie and Rosie were awesome dogs, man. And Lily was awesome too. I don't think that there should be like levels of how great a dog was. I think all dogs should just be great, even the ones that are more cat with bark. I am just picking. I know you love your babies. But they're so small. They're like cats with bark. Like they're not big dogs. But Lily didn't matter with Lily. Yeah, I miss her too, man. I miss her too. I talk shit about your little doggies, but I miss them. Miss you guys too. Wish y'all would move home already. These guys, how many people? 2 more people. They've escaped organ harvesting operation. They asked to stay for 20 days. In return, they offer to fight for free during that time. If you make them happy, they may offer to join. Or, they could ambush. It could be a ambush. If you choose to arrest, kill, sell, or harvest them, all without diplomatic consequences. I have 1 free bed. I could put another one in. We've got steel. We got food. We're accepting. Let's check out our new buddies. Jump to location. We have Stomp. He's a scientist. Help. He's got a wooden foot. Needs. Greedy for an impressive bedroom. Well, you're not going to get it here, buddy. Nervous and greedy and capable of cleaning and hauling. He's only good for intellectual. Okay, I'm cooking. Oh my goodness. Stomp is my new hero. He's a cat herder and a feline scientist. I have never seen these two together. Stomp helped out his father's cat breeding business, socializing, herding, and feeding hundreds of cats. When he refused to clean up after the cats, he was transferred to the breeding science division. He said, okay, I'm not doing litter pans no more. Fuck it, I'm gone. Stomp became a renowned scientist in the field of felines. Wanting the best for his animals and specializing in selective breeding, he set out on a journey to find the perfect breeding grounds for his cats. Oh, Stomp is a male. He is male. Yeah, Stomp is a male traveling pussy doctor. You can't make this shit up. That is fantastic. What is Mush? Mush. Alright, Mush isn't quite so hilarious. He's only frail. Needs are okay, numb and cold. Greedy, they're greedy for impressive bedrooms. Body purist, annoying voice, and greedy. At the shooting. Holy cats, he's a workshop bounty hunter. 16 and 11 on melee and shooting. Plants, animals, crafting, and social. Won't do artistic or medical. Yeah. Alright guys, welcome to the show. Let's do, don't want him to mess with the cook. Let's put him on warding, basic. Let's put him on crafting. I know his crafting is low, but he'll be fine. Lush. Put you on 1 for hunt. Grow, plant cut. Tailor. Hauling, cleaning. Sorry, man. You're on clean duty. Let's get them another bed down. get that assigned. Stop. Go copy. McCoy, what are you doing? After that, come and build that room, please. That bed. Plate armor is finally researched. Good, good, good. Let's do flak armor next. Flak is actually pretty decent. It's better early game than it is late game. Late game, you really, really want the cataphract or the marine armor. You want something that's got a whole bunch of punch. But for now, flak armor should keep us pretty well protected. We got 6 days on fill. See if we can do it in 20. At 10 o'clock, I've got to get off of here and get something to eat. Now, streaming schedule. I would like to do two days, 2 evenings a week. I do know for sure that Wednesdays is going to be my dedicated, no holds barred, won't be able to miss it. But I'd like to try for Wednesdays and Sunday nights from 6 to 10 or Sunday 6 to 11 or 5 to 11. Oh, we got a sad wanderer on Mushy Boy. He just got here and he's sad wandering. That's a shame. With it being Memorial Day weekend, a lot of people are going out of town. So sorry. At the extra sounds between my coughing and the congestion and the yawning and the... Oof. You just have to excuse me. It's been 1 days. This weekend, everybody's going out of town, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming Sunday or Monday evening. But I will hit you up on one of those 2 days and get a proper schedule done by next week. So look at this, definitely Wednesdays and Sundays. Normally. And 3, 4, 5 hours at most. Just until I get used to it and if I decide if I want to carry on or not. So far, I like it. I'm having fun. It's new. It's interesting. But as Cages, said today, everything's new. Everything's fun when it's new. So we'll have to see how it goes. The coughing will definitely get better the more that I get freed up congestion-wise. Really hope I have not been exposed to RSV. Hope that's not a thing. Let's hope they just had a regular old cold. But if I did, then that's a thing, and I'll just have to deal with it. Better that than, going out and potentially getting the COVIDs. That stuff really rough on people. People our age and younger are dying from it. I'm sitting there like, y'all want to go outside? The only reason why I'm going out this weekend is because I have been vaccinated. I've got my vaccine, so I'm pretty confident. But even then, I'll still be wearing my mask. I'll still be social distancing. And nobody better touch my dang beer. That's all I got to say. We got something expires. That's that hospitality quest. We're not accepting that. I'm not putting somebody up for 21 days that isn't helping. These guys, at least, are trying to help. I mean, even if they do turn around and do they're going to kill us all. What's up with his gear? Let's put you on a parka, Mush. Yes, I know I fucked with your sleeping schedule, but listen, you need a parka. We're not going to do the same thing that we did with old Percy down here. Speaking of Percival, Kirk is going in for the chat for the reduced recruitment. I don't think we've checked on his stats lately because we were trying to wait for Phil to wake up. 11.6. Not too good, not too bad. Health is at 70. Like I said, we may not get him down in time before his addiction runs its course. He's at 70. I need to get it up to 100. So we still got 30% to go. Stomp has a major break risk. What is wrong with you, Stompy boy? Oh, you're in charge. No. You get in here and you get you some britches, boy. I mean, they're not the best britches, but hey. Better than tribal wear, man. What are you doing out there with your dork hanging out, dude? I'll get you some britches on. Mush, what about you? At least you're wearing pants. You're good. Out there in dang tribal wear. What the hell are you thinking? Oh! We got striking the jade. If we get enough, we're definitely going to do a the bear bug once. Yeah. Yeah, Cages, I can totally see that grumpy old man voice. Yeah, I had the bear bug once, a nasty bit of reality check, let me tell you. Yeah, no, that's about right. Oh, corpse obsession. Alright. So every once in a while, Rimworld gets really freaky weird. You know, not that the infestations were a thing or the weird obsession with pigs in artwork. Or even the whole fact that, hey, you know, you got mechs dropping on top of your head every other day. There's also this wonderful little thing called a corpse obsession. Stomp has broken inside and has become obsessed with, and I spit my tongue. Ow. Stomp has broken inside and has become obsessed with corpses. He's going to dig up a corpse and present it for all to see. This happened because of poor mood. The final straw was greedy for impressive bedroom. So, little Miss Priss over here decided that since he has a dirt floor, he's going to dig up a body of a raider and dollars to donuts, he's going to go throw it on top of the kitchen table. Let's watch. Stop. Here we go. And, yep, he's grabbing logger. He's grabbing the logger. Dollars to donuts. He puts it right on the table. Nasty, nasty corpses. And he's going to put it right on our dining room table. Alright. So fortunately, nobody's seen him drop the body. But he is still not out of his funk. But he is constantly getting the observed corpse debuff. Like, okay. Let's see. Phil is asleep. Phil's getting the debuff too, and he's just gonna leave it there. I'm waiting for him to break. What about you? Are you still? Yeah, you're still in the catharsis. All right, go. Run that. Maybe Tasha won't get too upset for seeing a dead body. Yeah, I can't do nothing about y'all's greedy bedrooms, guys. I mean, you know, unless you want to come down here and actually do some stonework. I'd like to do some stonework. Granite blocks. Floors, granite blocks. Granite tile. We need 120 of them. Put the order down anyway. Oh, alright, now you're done with your corpse obsession. Good deal. Alright. Poor Mush had to go bury that body. That's totally gross. That is like 110% gross. I could not do that. Nope. I couldn't do it. McCoy, you're actually good on food here, chick. Let's put your cooking to... cook. 2. Put your cleaning to 1. Just want to make sure that we don't have another butt-apocalypse. Everybody was just dead. Almost dead because my dumb butt put my kitchen in here with all the dead slaughtered bodies. Note to self. That ain't really good. Ain't good for the longevity of my people. What else am I gonna do? I got all this fur. Maybe work on a different type of hat. I know toques are the best ones. What else can we make? Bowler hat. Pants parka. We don't need jackets or dusters. Toque is... Cat, get your butt off my mouse fingers. 16.2. Bowler hat is only... that's good for the heat, but not for the cold. But a cowboy hat. No. Those are only good for heat and social impact. So, but to make a toque, I need wool or cloth, and I don't have either, or hyperweave. I don't have any of that. Don't have any of that at all. I've got a whole bunch of leather, though. I need a trader. That's exactly what not a trader, not a traitor, a trader. I need somebody to come in and trade with me and take all the goodies. Because we got plenty to sell. Alright, so they're talking to Percival. Asking him to join, talking about his health. Of course, Dr. McCoy is going to go after the health angle. Spock is talking about fighting burglars and fighting sparrows with Phil. Burglar sparrows? Maybe a Captain Jack Sparrow? But wasn't he like a pirate? Pirates aren't considered burglars. Pirates are thieves. Or burglars. We'll have to see. Keep that fast forwarded. Phil, how many more days do you have that you're going to sleep around, dude? 4 days. Oh, quest available. Colonist for the Broken Empire. Duke Usuke of the Broken Empire needs people to help prepare a ceremony. Why did I just get a really bad feeling? Why did I just get like a really, really bad feeling? Asked for 3 colonists to serve him for 27 days. That's almost like a quarter of a year. 3 colonists. I could send Phil, Stomp, and Mosquito. How long were they supposed to stay for? $20 days. And he needs 23. Except it 2.2 days ago. Oh, damn. I don't have enough colonists to send 3 without mucking up my whole flojo. That's a skip. Damn shame. The rewards on that was pretty decent. Rat monkeys. Oh well. Not all quests are completable. I mean, they are, but you know, the second I send off my 3 best people, even not my 3 best people, because my melee is my dang healer. Sass. Wow. Yep, that's a thing. So it looks like we're going to narrowly miss Phil waking up. We're doing okay. We got a group of travelers. Have they got anything to... Nope, they don't have anything to... But they're worth knocking out over the head and putting in a prison cell. Psychopath and nimble and capable of dumb. Yeah. Quick sleeper is sickly and kind. Wouldn't be bad. Nut owl and ugly. That's not too shabby either. But wait. Ooh. Psychically hypersensitive, undergrounder, and depressive. A vengeful hunter, cave child. Shooting melee construction, mining plants and animals. That ain't bad. gunshot, oh, gunshot. Oh, guys, these guys have been through some shit. We won't mess with them. We'll just let them go on their merry way. We don't have enough time up there to knock them out anyway. Not bad, though. Stop is cooking. When I stop, I'm just let him do his thing. I really, really, really am looking forward to just going somewhere and just relaxing with friends and joking around and, you know, just being a kid for a day or two. Not technically a kid either, but you get the drift. You know, just to go out and spend time with people that are, you know, your friends. It's been a lot less of that for the past 2 years. We're in the year 2 of the COVID. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame that it all fell out the way it was supposed to. You guys just keep in mind that, you know, this could have all been avoided. But the powers that be and the powers that were decided that it was a joke. And now we're all sick. They're going to be that way. So, everybody stay safe. Make sure you wear your masks. Go get your shot if you need to or if you can. Got somebody that's afraid of it. Let them know that hey, I know somebody that had the Moderna. They're fine. Just putting it out there. And if you don't want it, take it. You think it's bonk, don't take it. You be you. Everybody deserves to be themselves. I'm just a big old worry wart. And it looks like with the 15 hours, we're going to just barely miss Phil waking up. He's got 3 days left. Got 3 minutes left on the stream. I don't think he's going to work. Let's take stock, shall we? Today was more of a reactive day than a proactive one. We did get our stonecutter table down. We are currently making stone. That mush is running. We're okay on food because of the 2 big great hunts. We had the Muffalo and we had the Caribou Redemption. The Caribou Redemption run that actually passed. We got a really nice masterwork harp and a bow. We're sitting on a plumb pile of damn leather. Percival didn't make it off the map. Percival is with us. He's going to stay full-time now. We got to think about what to name him. Phil is going to be Scotty if he can get his ass up. Percival, I think. Percival's giving out a real... It's gourmand. He's a little lazy. Got a chemical interest. Equal about melee and shooting. I don't know. Let's think about a name for Percival. We've got mainly old school Star Trek people on here. What if we have no self? Then I don't know. That's a very good question. Love somebody else? Something else? Go hug a tree? Fuck if I know, dude. I have no clue. All I know is that I've got my family, I've got my friends, I've got my pets, I got my gamer friends. I got online tools, got a good job. Beavers. We've got beavers. I am not touching that tonight. So beavers will eat everything. Oh heck. How do I leave that up without moving the... Oh, Velcro. No. No. Go. Oh, hell. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 beavers. Beavers eat wood. We need wood. For the wood generator. We also need wood for a couple other things that we're working on. And beavers eat wood. They will eat all of our wood. So when we get back on Sunday or Monday this week, I'm not sure which it depends on whether or not I'm going out to the lake or if I'm staying home. I don't know yet. TBD, to be determined. But definitely on Wednesday. It'll be Sunday or Monday, one of those two. We'll have to take care of that then. There we are. That's it for the stream tonight, guys. It's 10 o'clock. You guys have a fantastic night. I love all y'all. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, GK. Thank you, Cages. Thank you, B-Chan. Thank you, Solaire. Thank you, Wicked. Thanks, everybody, for coming and joining my stream. You guys have a fantastic night. And we are calling it a game. See ya.